Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I'm Clyde Whiting, and tonight we have round 5 of the Virtual Racing Association Grand Touring Club Cup coming live to you from Le Mans. In the booth with me tonight, we have Princess Pete Bingham. And I mean Princess in more ways than one that you'll find out later. So Pete, as part of the Paceworks Esports charity fundraising, Pete was asked that if he would wear a princess dress, then lots of people would donate to the charities. And always up for a challenge, and not one to have not worn a dress before. Pete has come through, and we will be seeing him very, very shortly. So, in the meantime, good evening, Princess.
Good evening, Clyde. Good evening, everybody.
Also in the booth with us tonight, we have, as usual, Bill Switzer. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, everybody.
We're all still chuckling because we've already seen what Pete looks like. And doing the cameras and all the magic in the background is Mr. Sam Boozin. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. This one will be gorgeous. I even lost my words.
I think the only warning I can give is if you've got children in the room, it could be time for them to go to bed now. Right, guys and girls, racing. Let's get serious for a minute. Round 5, Le Mans. Most definitely no random safety car tonight. We already announced that at the start of the season. We've got the usual suspects in, but just to let everybody know, we had some places come available for tonight's race, but we didn't have really enough time to fill them all up. So we've got 3 new drivers tonight that are in the championship proper. That is Mark Heron. And we also have Baz and I think it's Tom. And I really don't know how to say their surname. I think it's Sluter. Now, I don't know if they're brothers, father and son, brother and dodgy sister, but there are 3 new drivers, and then we have some guest drivers tonight as well. So one of the drivers that races in the V8 ESC with us, Marco Namela, last season's GT4 TCR champion in GT4s, Andrew Hopley, and also last season's TCR champion, Kevin Veermont. So they're all making guest appearances tonight. All of the BSTV cars are running their Remembrance Sunday liveries. Bit of a night race tonight, so you won't see that much of it. But they will be running them for the whole of November. So, Princess, let's go to you first. Le Mans, absolutely fantastic track. Very difficult to get away from people. There are overtaking opportunities. Night race thrown in. This is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, this is one of the best tracks in the world. Some utterly iconic straights, turns, and some of the heaviest braking zones you'll find anywhere in the world. Huge straights that invite people to get in a slipstream and hit that speed limiter or rev limiter at the top end of the spectrum. High velocity, high octane, high enduro capabilities for this one. This is not something that you should approach lightly.
Yeah. And Bill, obviously we know people are tuning in to see Princess Pete rather than watching the racing. But this has got all the ingredients with the tracks, the cars, the drivers, the conditions to be an epic race.
Yeah, in spite of the marvelous coming out of Princess Pete, I think it's going to be a really good one. I've always been accused of being Mr. Negative, and I was that way about this course in the beginning. I thought, anything other than a LMP car would is nonsense on here, but I was proven to be very wrong. We've had a bunch of races here in different classes, V8s, the GT4s, and now the virtual racing group. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a great race, no doubt. There's going to be a lot of competition out here, and even though they get spread out, we're going to find our little usual groups of trying to, get by each other. So it's going to be epic. It's going to be wonderful, and looking forward to it.
So last time out, we had a very commanding win by Tice Simons. And our very own Adam Wright took away the AM win. Now, that was at Suzuka. Now, Pete, this is probably what you would say polar opposites of Suzuka.
Yeah. Although it's equally as technical, you've just got to have huge amounts of concentration going around here. Being able to spot your brake marker in the dark. Don't ever choose any of the cones like some people do, because if you're anything like me, you'll go around and wipe out the cones, so it gets rid of other people's brake markers. There's a KFC on this track, which you'll see features in the stash video in a bit, it couldn't be more different than Suzuka, really. Suzuka, you do get some high-speed straights, but you've got to approach corners very, very tentatively. Whereas this one is, honestly, you can't describe the adrenaline rush that you get from driving around here and doing the corners well. When you've done a corner well, because it feels fantastic. Your relative screen is lit up green, and it just feels perfectly right, and you don't necessarily get that at all tracks. We're approaching Mulsanne Corner here with Ty Simons. You've got some people use this cone that's just been knocked over, actually, as a brake marker, and you shed all of your speed, all of it, and then get a bit of curb there, back on the gas, and when you do that well, they've got out of the way there, it feels amazing, and I don't think you get that on too many tracks.
No, I've got to agree with you there. So at the moment we are in the 30-minute qualifying session. We are just over 8 minutes gone. We've got a 90-minute race for you. There is an enforced pit stop, but as we said before, there will not be any safety car. Sorry, my wife has just brought me some cake, and she was just giggling at Pete. So we're still having a bit of issue with the standings. So what I'll do is I'll just talk you through the top 5. So currently, Abdul Al-Amri leads the pro standings. Chris Shaw in second, Tice Simons in third, Martin Versluven in fourth, and Ben Tusting in fifth. That's the pro standings. In the AM standings, we have Kevin De Winter leading the way, Ben Cullen in second, Adam Wright in third, Jezza McClintock in fourth, and Jacob Lebrun in fifth. And I believe Sam has got the team standings, but currently Dutchies Esports are leading the way. Team Chimera are second, Ascari Autosport are third, Asymmetric are fourth, and Northern Lights Racing, Scuderia Haggis are in fifth. So that's the standings out of the way. So I wonder how generous people are feeling at the moment. Anybody on the chat, are you going to donate some money if we show you a quick picture of Princess Pete? We'll give people 5 minutes to respond, and we'll then see what we can do. Bill, so qualifying so far, now it's an open qualifying, so guys are really going to be trying to draft each other. Now, I think on the screen at the moment we have got Marco Namela drafting with one of his BSTV. I think it's Andrew Hopley that he's drafting with. So these guys are going to have to draft to get themselves up the top of the leaderboard, Bill.
Yeah, and we found that Marco Namella is a very clever and smart guy. He really knows how to play this game, no matter what car he's in. So I have no doubt he'll be near the front somewhere. Maybe not on the pole, but darn near it. And at the end of the day, he's going to be there too. Let me tell you, he's a go-getter, no doubt about it, and it's coming. And I wanted to mention one thing about what the Princess said before about concentration on this course. It is extremely. Whoa! Wow. Now that hurt. Oh baby. But anyway, you really have to pay attention here because the straightaways are long. You're going down the straightaway for a long time, and you think, oh, I could take a nanny nap right now before I get to the next turn, and you come into the next turn with as fast as the car will go, just like Pete mentioned, Mulsanne corner. That's the easiest place to go off because you're storming in there. You're going about as fast as the car can go, and you come in there unless you really concentrate and bleed off all the speed without blocking it up or sliding, you are in caca, let me tell you. So it's a place you really have to pay attention, even though it's long and there's a lot of fast, long straightaways. You still have to concentrate for the whole time. There's really, there's no resting on this course either. I mean, you think there are, but especially at night, definitely not.
Yeah, and I find with night racing that I don't know, it changes your perception of the track. Is that a fair comment? Maybe your braking points and your turning points are more difficult to spot.
No doubt. It's just like, you're familiar with flying. Flying at night is a heck of a lot different than flying in the day, too. It's the same thing. The perspective is different. Your field of view is totally different. And, it's the envelope that you're looking at is a lot smaller. So you got to really stay tuned and stay full attention to not crash or whatever.
Yeah, very true. Just some quick shout outs on the chat to Stuart Dick, PVG, Snail Racing, Dave is with us, Ben Cullen is listening and driving, and Wayne Sanderson has just turned up as well. Just going back to this Princess Pete thing. So the reason that Pete is doing this is the guys over at Paceworks Esports have used the month of October to raise money for some very special charities, Prostate Cancer UK and Mind. You'll see they're still in their pink liveries now. We've got Tice Simons on the screen at the moment. Here at BSTV, we backed them up by painting all of our cars in pink for the month of October. And we also said that any new sign-ups we got to any of our leagues during the month, we would donate the money equally between the two charities. So I'm happy to say that we had 8 new sign-ups, which is £80. So today we have donated £40 each to each of those charities. And then on the chat in our Discord channel, somebody said that they would pay money for Pete to dress up in a princess dress. Now, Pete got very, very excited about this, and a little bit too excited, I think. I'll give you a quick update on where the totals are at the moment. And then what we'll do is at the end of the race, we'll give another update on the totals to see whether Pete has managed to raise any more money for these charities tonight. So at the moment, Paceworks Esports have raised £489. Absolutely fantastic for Mind. They have also raised £562 for Prostate Cancer UK. So that is an absolutely fantastic effort. Now, we will do a reveal of Princess Pete for you. And now there's two ways or two reasons for you to donate. The first reason is because Pete is such a good sport and he's actually done it. And the second reason is he's threatened to do it again if you don't pay some money. So for all of our saneness, please
pay.
donate so we don't have to see him like this again. So, Sam, without further ado, halfway through the qualifying session, would you like to give the viewers their first glimpse of Princess Pete?
Do you want me to take the veil off?
Now, what do you think to that? So Pete is rocking a Princess Fiona dress. He has pigtails. And he also has a lovely pink veil on. So let's see your donations coming in.
Please.
Otherwise,
I'm expecting £1 million by the end of the night.
Please.
Otherwise, we'll get him on the screen again just to frighten you. Right, guys. So let's have a quick look at where we are in qualifying. So, Sam, please take it off the screen. That's scaring me now. Ty Simons currently sits on provisional pole in Pro, with championship leader Abdul Al Amri in seconds. And new driver Tom Sluter currently sits in third. In the AMS, we have Jezza McClintock currently sitting on provisional pole, followed by championship leader Kevin De Winter in second and John Redwine in third. Now, just watching what's going on, the guys are still trying to get drafts off of each other, Pete.
They will do, because I don't think you're going to get pole position in this race without being in somebody else's slipstream for the qualifying. We saw Marco Namela tailing Andrew Hopley before, but that ended up in tears while Bill was talking. I think teammates are going to have to get within about a second of one another, entering the first straight, and then slingshotting one another round in order to get onto that top spot. So Ty Simons currently holds it. AAA is in second. Mr. Sluter, what was the T stands for? Just for my benefit, is that Tom? Tom, right, okay. And then Martin Verschluven in fourth now. And Jezza McClintock, who was on top when I joined the broadcast, he's been shuffled back again now to sixth. So Adam Wright, isn't he one of our drivers?
Yeah, he certainly is.
How's he got into third? Who's he tailing?
Because he's quick.
Well, yeah. He has improved an immense amount, to be fair. And this is testament to it. I mean, that is a fantastic time. What did the stash do? 3:55. He's matched the stash.
Yeah, he certainly has. And I think at this moment in time, that is probably a good time to say. Some say he really enjoys wearing dresses. Others say he only wears them at the weekend. All we know is he's called the Stash, and here is his lap guide.
Good afternoon and welcome to Le Mans. We're going to treat you to another video by the Stash, another race introduction and a hot lap. As you can see on the screen, we've got a sunny day in Le Mans. The conditions look good. There's not a lot of track wear on this track at the moment, and the Stash is about to take us on a rip-roaring journey around this fantastic and historic track. So, if someone wants to roll the film, we'll get going with this one. We've just come out of the last turn here, and we're heading towards Dunlop turn, or the Dunlop curve, and then following that will be Dunlop chicane. Far on the left here, cut into the right hand, take a bit of curve there. There is a slowdown there, mind. This is lethal. You go running wide here, and if you don't catch the inside of that one, you run wide here as well and pick up incident points, which is a feature of this track, to be honest. We're heading down now through Chapel and into what I think is called Red Hill, this one. Here you've got to lift a little in order to keep the car straight, and then we turn into the Red Hill turn. Lots of 1Xs there if you run wide. Then you might as well get your lunchbox out. This is the fastest area of the track. Stay away from the centre of the road here, because apparently it disturbs the car and can do damage to the underside of it if you're in a particularly low slung car. There's a few interesting places on the left there that we passed before being late. Oh, Stash, you've hit the speed limiter, mate. I think you want to sort out your gearing set for this one. Dive into here, into your lowest gear, to take the first chicane there. Heavy braking zone, that masterful overtaking place. And then we hit this second massive straight, heading down to the second slow area, which is the second chicane. You again get your lunchbox out, have yourself a cup of tea. It goes on for ages. Slipstream City down here. There'll be all sorts of action and overtaking. Leave it till the last minute, the 150 mark here. Slam on the brakes, get down, don't lock up, don't go straight through this one because you get huge slowdowns here, and obviously more 1Xs. Hopefully the course administrators have been kind and given them a lot of incident leeway on this one. And then we blast down here. This is Mulsanne Straight, at the end of which is one of the slowest corners on the track, which is the corner of Mulsanne. You want to pick a braking marker that's not that cone, because people like getting rid of it, and then turn and cut a little bit of that corner. Don't run out wide. There's another X and slow down there. And then start powering your way down the golf curves. Again, this is another place where you've got two little kinks on the right here. Don't touch the curves if you can help it, because it disturbs the car. You want to get as much forward momentum as possible. Again, you're going to just about touch the inside of that one before we come down into Indianapolis. Now, this is a difficult off-camber turn here. He's got a bit of a slide on there, Stash. Don't crash, mate. And then turn into here. Lots of understeer on this turn sometimes, especially on hot tyres. And then we come down to this tight right-hander. This is 90 degrees. It's a bit of a beast. Lots of curb there to stop yourself running out wide. And then back on. You'll see the sign above us. This is welcome to the Porsche Curbs, and welcoming the Stash to the Porsche Curbs as well. We make our way round through here, and then the Porsche Curbs proper start in this next right-hander here. Stay into the inside here, because you can wash out really easy. Oh, that's a bit of wash there, Stash. You want to do that a bit tidier. Onto the inside curb. Don't hit that blue wall. I do it every time I go around here. Stash has done a great job there. Into the right-hander here. Keep it tight inside. Drop a gear if you have to. Maybe drop a gear for this one if you have to as well. Run out wide. There's plenty there. There's no 1X till you get way out there. And then onto Corvette, which is this turn they've just gone through. We're now heading towards the Ford chicane, I think this is, or Ford turns. We dive in, tuck it in, and then this is the sharpest of the chicanes. And then blast it out here and hope you not get anybody within towing distance. And that was a pretty stand-up lap from the Stash. A bit of flashy lighting and a bit of weaving. I don't think you need to heat your tyres at this point, Stash. But that was a pretty clean lap. Obviously, we can't tell you who the Stash is, because even we don't know. But nice pink livery there for the two charities that we're running for today. which is Prostate Cancer UK and the charity Mind, all organised by the Paceworks eSport team, so give generously. You never know what else you might see on this particular broadcast as the stash makes his way a bit further around the track. So good to see the car from the outside, good to see the track conditions. Sometimes you can get a bit of a foggy day around here, which makes for an interesting race. And I don't know whether we're going to be driving in the race in the dark later. So these are huge laps around here. Not sure what the stash is doing. He's pulling over for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, hang on. Is that where... Oh, that's KFC. Clearly the stash has got hungry. And that's our lap, actually. We better leave it there, seeing as he's gone to get his dinner. Thanks for watching, and we'll hope you enjoy the race. Okay, so that was the stash. Just a couple of shout-outs that I need to make. So the person responsible for the dress is a Mr. Stephen Payne, who works for me at Hitachi Rail Europe. And thank you, Stephen, who managed to find this in his loft or his garage or something.
Or his wardrobe.
Or his wardrobe, yeah. It might be another weekender just like me. And also a shout out to Trevor Ball for reasons that shall remain a mystery on this broadcast. But hopefully everything goes all right for him this week. And that he recovers really quickly and see him soon. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Back to the racing, Clyde, please.
Oh, look. And there he is again in all his glory. So... Back to the race then. Just a quick shout out to Stacey that's joined us on the chat. So at the moment, our top three are Ty Simons, Abdul Al Amri, and Adam Wright. But obviously, Adam Wright is a different class.
Cheers, Pete.
So Ty Simons leads the way in the pro class. We've got about 3 minutes left. AAA, Abdul Al Amri is currently second, and new racer Tom Sluter is third. Adam Wright leads the way, obviously, in the AM class, with Jeremiah McClintock currently second. And I've got to look quite a way down to Kevin De Winter in third. So it looks like... So the Stash's lap was a 3:55, I believe. Ty Simons has done a 3:53.8.
Wow. That's obscene.
That's an absolutely fantastic lap.
That is grip pack territory.
He's very good in this series. By now, he should have won a couple more. I mean, he's run into some problems, and I think one race, actually, he got taken out toward the end, and then there was another one where he, during the pit stop, got, I guess, the wrong end of the stick during the pit stop, screwed him up. So he's very fast in this series, no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's very true. And anybody that wants to donate to stop us from showing Pete again on the screen,
please.
I think Sam can get the links up for us. So we are coming to the end of qualifying. Now, being such a long lap, obviously, if drivers get across the line just before the time runs out, I think they get the whole lap to do it again. So it might not be over till it's over. Although I think it's over for Ty Simons because he's in the pits. As we said before, it's a 90-minute race. So although qualifying can get you out of the trouble that sometimes happens, it is, drivers can afford to be patient. We know there's going to be a forced pit stop. We know there's not going to be a random safety car, although there will be one if we get a blocked track, which is highly unlikely round here, but not impossible. So there's no real outside influences playing with the tactics tonight. So hopefully all the drivers will have their tactics already sorted going into the race. And if you are a faster driver that has simply been out-qualified, especially with the drag round here, there is every chance that you're going to get to where you rightfully should be. Agree with that, Bill?
Definitely. And, with a little bit of luck and, misfortunes of others, you could even move up the standings even more.
Yeah, so I'd say this is round 5. We're not even halfway through yet. This series does run right through till February/March next year. I can't give too much away at the moment, but there most definitely will be a season 2. And also, there will in due course be some very, very exciting news about season 2 and a possible. I'm not going to say any more because I'll get myself in trouble. Flag Hippo, Yaz Samai, welcome to the chat. Princess Pete, as we come to the end of qualifying, Andrew Hopley, Marco Namela, Kevin Veermont, 3 drivers that we've thrown into the deep end as guest drivers. How do you think they'll get on today?
I think they'll do all right, actually, because it's a 90-minute race. There's no need to rush. Obviously, that doesn't mean a lot for a lot of people who like to try and win it on lap 1, turn 1, and think they can do when they can't. But I think they'll do very well. They need to make the best use of that toe down the many big straights that we've got in action here. And I think they'll do excellently well. The key to this one is avoid the 1Xs. Make sure you spot your braking points, because if you don't, you are history. There won't be anything left of your car, and you'll get a 3-second slowdown on any of the chicanes. And the Porsche curves, I wasn't kidding when I was on board with the stash before. That blue wall that you pass, I rub against that and bang against that regularly. They just need to stay safe, and they'll do very, very well.
Yeah, and one other thing I've just noticed, and this could be coincidence, but we've got 2 BMWs at the top of the qualifying. And Adam Right has got up there in second. Absolutely fantastic. Does that mean that this track leans itself towards being a BMW track, do you think, Pete?
It's definitely got the power for it and the top speed. It's good out of the corners. It doesn't maneuver as quick as some of the other cars that we've got in here, the Ferrari, the Audi. Have we got anybody in the Audi? Yeah.
Yeah, we have, yeah. And the McLaren.
Where's the McLaren at? Oh, Rob Blackmore, yeah. It's not as maneuverable as them, but you don't need that. What you do need to do if you're in any of the other cars other than a BMW is getting a BMW tow as quick as you can, because that will pull you down those straights and get you into a competitive position.
Yeah, very true. So we've probably got about another 90 seconds before we can release the official grid. Bill, Adam Wright up there in second overall. I know it's only qualifying, but that's a hell of a performance there, isn't it?
As a matter of fact, it's funny you mention him, because I was just going to shout out how well Adam Wright's done the last couple races with this car. I mean, he is just unbelievable. He's really come a long way in a short amount of time. I think he's definitely a contender all day if he stays out of trouble. I think he's pretty close to maybe even getting an overall. I mean, he is really flying. So I'm not surprised at all. He's been doing very well.
Yeah, definitely. So the fuel limit for everybody is 65% of a full tank. I suppose these cars will probably do somewhere around 55 minutes on a full tank, 65% of that. I don't know. Is it possible, Pete, that it's going to be a two-stopper?
I think it might have to be. You are on the gas an awful lot round here. It's a big old lap. It doesn't go away, if you know what I mean. You can fuel save. I've seen people attempt it. Me and you shouldn't. That's for absolutely. Otherwise,
it would work around here.
That's what you said at many tracks, and we never ever got that time back. You can fuel save. But I don't think it'll do you any good. The straights are just too long, and you've got to be on the gas for such a long time on the lap. So it'll be interesting to find out what people actually do. And we're about to find out because they are forming up.
Yeah, so let's get the official grid sorted. So I'll do your top 12. So Tice Simons takes the pole position for Paceworks Esports. Adam Wright for BSTV Esports in second. Abdul Al-Amri for Asymmetric in third. New driver Tom Sluter to Dutchies Gaming fourth. Martin Versluven, Dutchies Esports fifth. Jeremiah McClintock, VTS USA Black in sixth. Marco Nemela, BSTV Team Kimi in seventh. Ben Cullen, Northern Lights Racing in eighth. Chris Shaw, Ascari Autosport in ninth. Andrew Hopley, BSTV Team Kimi in 10th. Marco Loert, VTS Germany Black in 11th. And Jamie Wilson, Team Chimera in 12th. Over to you, Pete.
So 13th place is Kevin Viamont for BSTV Guests. Welcome, Kevin. Jonathan Foote for Paceworks Esports is in 14th. Flashy Lighty from second place there. Sammy Bytop in 15th. Everybody flash your lights if you want to see me in the dress again later. Marcus Bletz, VTS Germany, 16th. 17th is Paul Robinson, VTS USA Black. Kevin De Winter, 18th, Stage 1 Racing. Find it harsh. 19th, John Redwine in... I've taken the wig off, you swine. It was too hot. 19th, John Redwine in VTS USA Yellow. 20th is Craig Evans in Northern Lights Racing. 21st is Mark Heron in Asymmetric TCR. 22nd for Jacob Lebrun in VTS USA Yellow again. Baz Sluter in 23rd, Dutchies Gaming. And then Marcel Campenar in Dutchies Esports. I need to put this wig back on.
Okay, 25th, we got Frank Tierbosch in the Resort Spiro. Anthony Jacobson, 26th, in Result Headwear. 27th, Larry DeLang, Dutchies Esports. 28th, Roger Morton, Safeguard by Result. 29th, Stephen Gobel, VTS Germany. 30th, Simon Chester, Northern Lights Racing. 31st, can't read, Barry Van.
Barry Van Engel and Hoven.
Oh, okay, Barry Van, yeah, in Deutsches Esports. Ralph Cullinan in Work Guard by Result. 33rd, Danielle Gudici, BST Esports. 34th, Andy Maxwell in Optical. 35th, Charles Kellerman in, what's that say, Optical. And 36th is Kip Stevens in Team Autoworks.
Okay, quickly rounding out the grid before we go green. 37th, Roy Viverke. 38th, Rob Blackmore. 39th, Carl Hardy. 40th, David Heavey. And 41st, Alan Toon.
Well done, guys. Finally got through it all.
Okay, so we're coming up to the last set of chicanes.
They're brutal, these chicanes, aren't they?
Yes, they are. This last complex, you can break something real quickly if you hit some of these sausage curves there.
And you get a horrible slowdown through this. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Wow.
It's not a bad call, that, to be honest.
Yep.
Simon's just
everybody else is
off.
worrying about getting around the chicane. So
somebody's off in the background there.
Off in
Looks
the
like a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's going backwards.
It's a Pro too. 25.
Who's that? Is that Jacobson? Hopley.
It's Hopley.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that?
Whoa, baby.
All sorts of pain going on here at the beginning of the race.
Are Emery involved in that?
There's 3 of them out on the sand.
BMW and one of the. Not sure who went off there. It's a Mercedes and one of the Ferraris of. The team Van Schluven's on. Maybe the other. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Jason McClintock has got damage. He's just said.
Yep. Yeah, he was one of
weird.
them involved.
Oh, that was a weird one.
It was. Why did he spin so abruptly?
Yep, Abdel went off. Whoa!
Yeah, way off.
Whoa! Who was that in the background?
I don't know, but it was like they're on a different track.
That was Jeremiah McClintock that went sailing off
Martin
like that.
Sluven.
Yeah, Martin. That's who I
He's
thought
going
it was.
the others in the sandpit.
Yeah, it's that.
Triple A's in there too.
What is going
This
on there?
one.
That's Jeremiah McClintock.
That was just 4 weird crashes.
It's
It's
almost
like
like
there was landmines all over the place.
It's almost
I'm
like he
surprised.
had It's almost like he sailed off there so fast. Almost like he had an internet failure or something.
Yeah, I'm amazed that we've not had a safety car.
So Baz Sluter as well. Just doing a 17-point turn.
Yep. No bonnet left on that car.
Well, at least it's early for these guys. Hopefully they can.
Yeah, he's lost it on his own there. He's got that
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
drift
Yeah.
on.
What the heck? Might
It
have something wrong
happens.
with steering or something.
No, that happens on
Yeah.
cold tyres around here.
Oh yeah.
And I think that Ferrari is prone to it, isn't it? It's like a slow speed oversteer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. Meanwhile, Ty Simon's got himself he's only got a 1.4 second lead at the minute. I expected him to be way, way further down the track than that. He had like an 8-car gap.
Yeah, although the toe here, it really does drag you in, doesn't it? Just some more good evenings on the chat, Richard.
Oh, there's somebody off in the back there also.
Yeah, just widening.
Frank T-Bosch?
Is that Frank T-Bosch, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Shout out to Lucas Eitelberg. Apologies for murdering that. And David Ayres as well. David Ayres, shouldn't you be driving?
Yeah, isn't he in it? My SDK can't cope. It's just
No, mine can't at the moment. No, we need to let it sort itself out.
yeah.
Kevin DeWinter had a funny little squiggle back and forth in his Mercedes there.
There was some weird crashes at the beginning of this race. Oh, what's that? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa!
oh, good avoidance.
Craig Evans.
Good
That
avoidance.
was a great
Oh, that was
save.
Craig Evans. I'm sorry.
That was sensational non-crashing.
We've lost Paul Robinson with internet connection.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, his fell out before, actually.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? In quali, I think.
Yeah, just at the beginning of it. Oh, they are sailing through here. Look at the state of this. They're like wasps.
Look at this stream of vehicles coming through
Is that
here.
not McLaren? It is, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's Rob Blackmore. Get some good fire coming out of the back of that car. So this is Marco Lowett. We're quite a way down the grid. Where are we? Oh no, we're not. We're quite near the top of the grid because that's Jamie Wilson giving him a bit of pressure. In fact, there's Jamie Wilson's inset camera.
Yep, we're on board with Jamie.
Yeah, you can turn that onboard light off if you need to. You'll see it as a purple light on the steering wheel and that.
What, did you
No.
want? There's nothing wrong with a bit of mood lighting.
No. I'm all for it in my dress. Red light only, though. You understand?
Oh goodness. Well, I'll tell you, we got 2 AM cars, second and third place. Adam
Yeah,
Wright,
yeah.
Ben Cullen.
Yeah, Ben Cullen's up 5 places from the start.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And
It must be thoughts of me in a dress,
Yeah. Yeah, he's
spurring him on to better things.
He's probably racing naked.
God.
David Heavey's our biggest mover, up 13 places from the start.
Wow.
Good for him.
And moving in the other direction, obviously, is Abdul Al-Amri and Martin Vishleven.
You know, they were involved in that first lap accident, so
Yeah.
they dropped back quite a ways. Well, what do we have here? Roy Baverka? Big guy. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, boy. Whoa!
Ooh.
That looked like an avoidance spin, that one.
Yeah, and in sympathy behind him, I think. Here we go again.
Uh-oh, well.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
I think Dan Giudice just got on that curb, didn't he? Which threw him out.
And
It
then
kind of straightened up his car, and he didn't want it to
Yeah.
straighten up. Yeah.
I don't know who he ran into, though. Somebody, I wasn't sure who that was. That was
I think that was
Ferrari.
Roy Baverka.
Oh, was
wasn't
it?
Yeah,
Okay,
it was,
all right. And I'm not sure our new driver, Jay Foote, he's up 6 places in 8th position.
Three wide down here. It's Indianapolis.
Some Mercedes,
Oh, dear.
There's a
looks
lot
like a
of
Mercedes
defending.
roadblock.
Crowded house here.
We're only 7 minutes in.
I know. Crazy.
And our new driver, Tom Schluter's doing very well, too, in 4th position.
You think we were at Oran Park? There's that many cars on each bit of track.
Is this a sprint race?
Yeah, 90-minute sprint.
Wow.
So I think that's AAA I see there.
Oh, dear.
Oh, just
That is massive.
Oh,
Who
who
was
was
that?
that? That was Craig Evans.
Was it?
Yeah, it was one of the Northern Light, or the GT, whatever team is.
That was violent, that. Oh, he's lost it going into the left-hander.
Yeah.
Oh,
And good avoidance by everybody.
yeah, spot on. Nobody did clip him, did they? He's waiting. Well, his car's not going to be worth much. Where's the engine in that thing? It's in the front, isn't it?
Yeah,
So that's going to
he's
be
at-
posted.
he's had to tow back to the pits.
Yeah.
This course got to be a while, too. That's a long ways away.
Yeah. Oh,
Marcel
who's that?
that was
Marcel
Mr. Kempenaar.
Kempenaar.
Yeah. He just got one tyre off going round
Yeah.
that turn.
There's a lot of self-inflicted incidents going on at the moment.
Yeah, the weirdest ones for me were the ones right at the start. I didn't understand why 2 of the Ferraris just kind of snapped, if you know what I mean.
I think I'd like to see it from another angle, but I think Hopley locked wheels with the car that was next to him, which tends to give you those silly, exaggerated crashes, doesn't it?
Right.
Speaking of Andrew Hopley, we lost him now. He was just on screen.
Yeah, he was, yeah. And his car doesn't look damaged at all.
No, I don't think he would have got any damage from that. He didn't really hit anything, did he?
No.
And isn't Mark Heron a new addition to this, too? I thought he
Yeah,
just raced.
Mark races with us in the GT4
Yeah.
CPR League.
Right. He's new to this, though, correct? I don't know.
Yeah. So we had a few places come
All right.
open, which we managed to fill with a few drivers, and then we got a few yesterday. Some more drivers pulled out of the league, so we hurriedly got Marco, Andrew, and Kevin in the cars.
So we kind of did. Marco, guess what? You're driving tomorrow. What? Yeah, okay.
Stacey's sniffing around trying to find a yellow car. to
Yeah, I
support.
know. Yeah, they're all yellow.
Yeah, all of them, even the darker shaded ones.
Yeah, reddy yellow and bluey yellow and
most of the Continental BMWs are yellow. Partially yellow, anyway.
Pink is the new yellow.
There's Tom Schluter. And
There's Dan
Daniel
Giudici.
Guici behind him.
Oh,
Ben
hello.
Cullen.
Hello. There's a BSTV gang up there.
There is.
That's Marco Namela and Ben Cullen, I believe. Marco Namela and Adam Wright.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's Adam Wright and Ben Cullen.
Oh, right. I get it now. Right. I figured them out.
Marco's got past them into third.
So
Tom Sluter's got past all of them as well, up into second.
So the Flying Finn is on the move, huh?
Yeah, and Ty Simon's checking out.
He seems to be, yeah. He's 8.4 seconds away from Tom Sluter, who's in turn a second ahead of these guys. You can just see him there.
Yeah, so Adam Wright's got damage there. I don't know where that came from. That might be why he's down into fourth position.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where's his damage?
But it looked like...
Right rear?
No,
No,
front left.
Yeah, front left is missing a panel, I think. Well, you can see lots of tyre anyway.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, definitely front left. So that's probably another car. That doesn't look like for scenery damage, does it?
And it looks like our BMW paint hasn't worked for some reason, so I'll have to look at that. It's working okay on the Ferraris.
What's that? The remembrance paints?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks all right on the Ferraris, but not on the Beamers.
Beamers still look pink, kind of.
And this is something that we started at Vulcan Esports and have carried on to BSTV Esports. So running a remembrance paint for the month of November, honouring past, present and lost military personnel in the UK. And this year we are going with a present member. A present member of the British Army, and somebody who happens to be my son-in-law, Lance Bombardier Ryan Hercock, has got his name all over our cars, and will do for the month of November.
We used to do these liveries for Dilligaff, didn't we?
Yep.
Once upon a time. I say we. In the royal we, that was you doing the paint.
Another good thing to recognize.
I thought you were going to say another good thing to wreck, which is what I did with it, but yeah.
No, I didn't say that, Pete. Now, I don't know what those corner work or those marshals are doing.
Sorry,
No, that's okay.
Adam Wright, not in the greatest of positions going through there, but managed to make it work in the end.
Kevin Vemont's making his way up as well.
Yeah,
look at that bit of purple mood lighting.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it makes you nice and sleepy when you're driving.
We're on board with Chris Shaw, I believe, actually.
Yep.
Yep. Staring at the back of Adam Wright's car. There's a very, very small RAF logo just about above the left-hand rear cluster. But yeah, Kevin Veermont in 8th place now, up 5, being followed up the rankings by Mr. J Foot.
Yeah, and let me see if I can find out what Mr. Foot's name is.
Oh, that was a good overtake by Adam.
That was a nice pass on the outside.
Block pass there by Chris Shaw.
Sorry, Pete, I didn't mean to steal your line there. That was absolutely a nice pass.
No, it was good, yeah. I don't mind which lines you steal.
As long as I don't take your dress, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Keep your hands off that. And keep your eyes above the neckline as well.
Don't worry.
It's a Jonathan Foot.
Jonathan, right?
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
I'll try and remember that. I'll forget it by the next lap, so it's fine.
I'm sure he'll be Jeremy or Jamie by the end of the race.
Without a doubt. Or Juliet. The way that I'm feeling right now. And smooth through the very complex double chicane there from Chris Shaw.
I noticed the Ferraris have that little strip above the window that is lit up. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, you can change the colour of that as well.
Yeah, I noticed. I've seen a couple different colors. Yeah.
Yeah. In GTEs, a lot of the cars have that. The Ford lights up like a Christmas tree. But the Corvette doesn't have any of that at all. Same as the BMW in this. The BMW doesn't have any of that fancy lighting. Jamie Wilson's trying to insert his car into the rear of Marcus Bletz's boot.
Just to let everybody know, we have made some more money since the start of the broadcast. So thanks, Ben Cullen. Don't forget, Pete is in his princess dress, and we will keep showing him if you stop donating. So we've got 24 people watching.
Please, I beg you, send a donation.
Make some more money.
There's a picture of Sammy Bytorp, Paceworks Esports Yellow. He's presently in 10th position.
Yeah, Ben's busy typing instead of racing. Oh, who's that off? That was somebody off. That was
probably
Jonathan
Ben. It was a pink car. Let's see, who was that? It was a Audi, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was one of the Paceworks cars, Jessica Foot.
Very fast. Wow.
Ooh, how much damage did he put up there?
That's Jonathan Foot.
More than you'd expect, I think, because that was the scenery, wasn't it? Scenery doesn't really get any more forgiving.
No.
So Marco Nemela and Tom Sluter are having a battle, which is allowing Tice Simons to extend further.
Tell you what, they've made good use of that rear spoiler for their advertising, haven't they? Look at that ducky right on there.
If you turn that thing into the wind, it would take off, I swear. It's huge.
Start reversing down Mulsanne Straight.
Yeah. You don't realize how massive that spoiler is. So you look at it head on or from the backs, directly from the hind end.
Brutal, isn't it?
Huge.
This is going to get interesting there because that's a car coming up behind, isn't it? Or is that?
No, that's a VTS car.
Yeah, that's Marcus, I think.
I think he thought better of it.
And sensibly so. He's going to get the inside line here, though. Yep. Oh, he's not going to get the drive, though.
No, good traction there. Is that Sammy?
It is Sammy,
yeah.
Yep. Good driving from Sammy, that.
And Jonathan Foot's looking, too, on the outside there.
Wayne Sanderson says, pass the Dutchie, Marco. Oh, dear. 1980 tunes. That shows how old Wayne Sanderson is.
Yeah, somebody's put a thumbs down on the video. We will find you.
Yeah, we will beat you.
I'll
beat you with my handbag.
Round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send Pete round in his dress. Fire out of the McLaren there.
Good. That's what we want to see. More fire.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I think Wayne should stick to driving rather than being a comedian.
Yeah. Some people are gifted, and some people are not.
Whoa!
Larry
DeLange.
Yeah. Left a bit, right a bit. Don't get hit.
It's a horrible place to rejoin, isn't it?
Sure
Really
is.
Yeah, Porsche.
So Ralph Cullinan's in the pits.
Ooh, that was quite a big hit, that.
Oh,
That was
man,
a
a
big
hard
hit,
hit
wasn't
there.
it?
Wow.
I thought it
I
was
thought-
just this one.
Yeah, me too.
That's not going to polish out.
Gonna
No,
leave a mark, you think? Yeah.
yeah, a bit more than T-cut to get rid of that.
Well, Adam Wright and Ben Cullen are holding steady in 4th and 5th place. Excellent.
They get right up on the rev limiter, don't they? Even the Stash did before.
Yep. Chris Shaw's closing in.
Oh, hang on.
Look at-
Is that Jamie Wilson with Kevin De Winter? Yeah.
I believe you're right. Yep.
2 into 1 doesn't go at this first chicane, so what's going to happen here? Oh, boys, careful.
It's a good move by Jamie.
Wow,
Great move.
he is amazing.
He is very impressive, isn't
Oh, yeah.
he? There you go, Stacey. Follow the white and green car.
Jamie's a go-getter. Team Chimera.
Oh, and he's giving this up, though. Kevin, this is what we were saying at the beginning. The toe
Yep.
down here is massive.
Yeah, look at that. Right
Even
back
for
by
that-
him.
Even that barn door of a Mercedes-Benz can do it. I mean, unreal. And here we go again. This is it. This is for second, isn't it?
It is. This is Marco and Tom.
Careful, boys. This is Mulsanne straight and then Mulsanne corner.
Yeah, Marco's got it done.
Got it done and some. He's got 2 car lengths in between there.
That's Chris Shaw being overtaken by Ben Cullen, or trying to put a move on Ben Cullen and failing. Jamie Wilson back past Kevin Kevin De Winter, sorry.
This is
Getting
going to go on
Kevin
for a while,
bundled
I
up.
think. Look at the gaggle behind them. That's just unbelievable. How
Well,
many laps are we in? We're 6 laps into Le Mans, and Le Mans has got like a 4-minute lap. You wouldn't expect cars to be on the same bit of tarmac. Look at these guys.
It's the toe, isn't it?
It is. It's what you were saying before, Clyde. You can't get away.
And if you're at the front of the pack and the cars behind you start going side by side, it's happy birthday.
Yeah, really.
Oh, Stacey's put a donation in. Thank you. Oh, that was tight behind them.
Yes, it was.
I think they all got away with it.
See, is
Adam
that
Wright.
right?
Yeah,
What's
he's
going
lost
on?
out.
Oh!
Oh, that's why he's lost out.
Oh,
that
wow.
looks like, ooh, ow. That looks like a self-imposed spin at Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I was just going to say he's dropped down a little bit. Is it damage? But no.
Oh, yeah, he just lost it.
Self-inflicted.
It is, but the engine's in the front of that car, so he may find that there's some top speed loss there. Hang on, where's car 13? If that's 12 and... Oh, there.
Well, AAA dives in the pits.
Right, okay, this is going to be interesting. It's a horrible pit entry here. The amount of times
Yeah,
I've got 40 seconds stop and hold for this.
I always find as you go in, because you just peel off the track, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is easy, this is it. Oh shit, chicane.
Yeah, and it's 2 90-degree turns. It's awful. It's as
And
bad as Bathurst.
And another thing that you have to pay attention to in the pits, as our friend Craig Gary found out, that you have to hold the brakes on or you roll backwards.
Yeah. He's
What a
never
knobber.
going to live that down. What did you say, Clyde?
What a knobber.
Oh, dear, that's funny. So, has Jamie Wilson dropped back a little? Oh no, he's still duking it out with Kevin.
Yeah, they're still switching places.
I'm going to have to take this wig off for a minute. It's so itchy. Oh, that's so much better. I look like Sinead O'Connor again.
He looked more like Des O'Connor.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
I hope not.
We've lost Andrew Hopley.
Oh,
Oh no.
hey. I know he spun at the beginning, but that wasn't terminal by any means.
No, I thought he was.
Oh, hang on.
I think he's had enough,
Oh.
probably.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a park it.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Just not his day. Rob Blackmore in a replay with a flame. Whoa! Hang on to it, baby. Oh, he missed the wall. Look out!
You. Oh.
Oh, dearie me.
No. Okay. Whew.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I hate it when you get one of those, right? And then it gives you a slowdown on top just to piss you off.
Oh, yeah. No kidding, huh? That's kind of when you think things can't get worse. Jamie Wilson and Kevin DeWinter are having one heck of a battle there. Whoa, Jamie! Whoa!
Wiggle, Jamie Wilson.
Wow, he held
Oh! I
my
would love to have seen. Did we get an onboard of that? Did we?
And he didn't lose a spot either.
Oh dear. He'd have been soaring away on that wheel.
Oh yeah. Up here it comes.
Oh come on, let's have a look at this. This is going to be hilarious. It's only hilarious because he managed to get away with it. There you go. Oh, look at him go!
Great.
Oh, that's class. Good effort, Jamie. That's hilarious.
That's Sammy Vitorp on his exhaust pipe.
Yeah, it's got Sammy interested, hasn't it?
It has.
Sammy got some damage on the front of his car as well.
I don't know.
That left-hand side looks a bit
Is
crinkled.
that a windshield wiper?
Yeah, it could be.
I'm seeing an outdoor version of it.
Yeah, or under the lights.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's a bit stuck.
I don't know. Yeah,
That's the face of the BMW.
I think he's all right actually. Looking at that shot, as Bill said, that might have just been the wiper.
Jamie Wilson.
Okay, Bill.
From him a little bit.
It'd be interesting to see if the Ferrari tops out in sixth in the tow of that BMW in front of it.
I think it will.
Nope, not
No,
quite.
did it? No.
Ferrari and the BMW are by far the best launchers out of the corners. And the BMW's got a huge amount of acceleration.
Yeah, it's just raw grunt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our own Kevin Beamon's climbing up the ladder. He's up 7 positions in sixth place. He's gotten by Adam Wright.
Yep.
Up, went backward now. He's back in 7th.
And that's the effect of the slipstream. If you can get in somebody else's slipstream, it makes you safe from the car behind. There's a lot of flashing going on. I don't know who's doing that.
That was Kevin.
Was that
Kevin?
Yeah.
We're going to take that away from him. He flashes far too much.
We're going to have to disable that button.
Damn right.
Or just chop his thumbs off or whatever he's using.
Well, if he continues, that may be a possibility.
So Marco Namela isn't making any inroads into Tice Simons, but he's still got Tom Sluter up his chuff. So I don't know if these two are slowing each other down.
Whoa.
Maybe they should work together to try and get some of that gap back to Tice.
I don't know what's going to happen here though, because Ty Simon's just done a 3:55.88, the fastest lap of the race.
Wow.
And that was over. No, it wasn't quite. Wasn't quite 1 full second faster than Marco Nemela.
And is he behind anybody, or is he out in fresh
No,
air?
he's in fresh air.
Clean air, clean air. That is alien.
Yeah, clean air. I'm sorry, not fresh air. See, wearing a dress, Pete, has altered my life forever.
Scarred for life, you mean?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, who's this? Oh, this is our race leader. In fact, this is
Simon.
everybody. Ty Simons has drawn everybody into pit lane.
Yep, there's Marco Nemela.
So he entered with a 15.4 second lead. And
Wow,
this is a
regular
whole
parade.
field.
Regular parade.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
no,
Somebody
one
stayed
Jamie
out.
Wilson. Jamie Wilson
Yeah.
stayed out.
Yeah,
That is
Jamie,
the
dare to
thing,
be
isn't it?
different.
With a long lap, it tends to drag everybody in at the same time.
John Redwine.
So how can...
Roger
Oh,
Martin.
that's been on pit lane entry. That's not good. Who is that?
Somebody spin.
That looks like
It's Roger.
Roger Morton.
I've never done that. I've always cut the corner and threw the sand trap like somebody else has
Yeah,
done.
well, I don't think it was a spin. I think he got lost.
Oh, right, okay. And this is one of those tracks that you can't not Whoa! You can't not practice your pit entry because it is really difficult.
Yeah.
Especially in the dark.
That was a teammate he nearly wiped out.
But we're on board with him now. Let's see what happened.
So I think he just thinks it go. Oh no, he did. Spin.
Oh, he did. He spun a little bit, yeah.
But shout out to Roger and Alan soon. They've already done I think it was a 4-hour race today.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
they had. That's
right.
right. They were in an enduro. That's right.
Good effort, boys. So, that hands the lead over to Jamie Wilson.
Yeah. Can he do this whole lap?
Well, there is that.
It's going to be like a pilgrimage going back out on track.
Bit of flashing lights from Marco Lower.
I guess he didn't like getting
Kevin.
cut off.
Not happy about Kevin getting the jump on him, leaving pit lane.
He had the right to do that too.
He did, yeah. This is Sammy Baito and Marco Loert. Now, the one thing I have been told by Gary Craig, or Craig Gary, depending on what you want to say, is don't drive down the middle of the road because it causes all sorts of upset to the underneath of the car.
No, I'm told the exact opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I'm told that, and I can't remember where I heard this, but because the Mulsanne Straight is an actual street road.
Yeah, normal road, yeah.
Yeah, it's like cambered, so the middle is higher than the edges.
Yeah, that's
So
where
if
it's
you
crowned.
drive down the middle, your car is lower to the ground, and therefore
Got more
quicker.
downforce.
That's true.
It depends which car you're driving. In LMP1, LMP2, you can just destroy your car, at least in real life.
Oh, yeah.
And even the
They're really
GTs
low,
cannot
yeah.
rail. Yeah, this is a regulation in France for the road. You have to have the middle of the road a bit higher up. And for Le Mans this year, the commentators even explained that people tend to choose left or right instead of the middle of the road because that's pretty dangerous for the car.
And we've just lost Triple
Possibly.
A with internet
Oh.
problems.
Oh, he has. He's been pinned, yeah.
Championship leader.
Well, if he rejoins, he'll still pick up some places, I'm sure.
So Jamie Wilson is almost at the end of the lap.
Yeah, let's have a look and see if he's got anything in the tank. I don't believe he can do. Or can have, rather. Got number 7 showing in his window. Or is that 1?
No, he was 7th
That was last lap.
time he crossed the line.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
It
here it
only
comes.
updates when you go over the line.
Tell you what, that was a fast pit entry he was doing.
Yeah, it sure was.
Car number 9 and car number 23, eh? It's all weird when they go through pit lane, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's Jezza McClintock behind Marco Lower.
Yeah, even more Jeremiah, but yeah. He should beat this lap.
Yeah. Abdul has reconnected.
Good. He'll have to do a tow though, won't he?
Yeah. And Marco Namela, I believe, has got some breathing space.
Jeremiah McClintock into the pits.
It's less than a second. No, it's not less than a second. It's 6 seconds.
Yeah.
How has he done that?
Well, 4 of it was pit stop time.
Right.
But Jamie Wilson going that extra lap there surprised me because it wasn't like he was saving, or it didn't look like he was saving fuel, did he? Because he was really battling with Kevin De Winter.
He was, yeah. There's quite a few overtakes and retakes going on. But then that can be part of it, can't it? That slingshot manoeuvre does save you fuel. But Kevin De Winter is ahead of him at the minute. So he's lost out, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Sammy Bytorp's got between them, hasn't he?
But what that does mean... Sorry, Bill. Go on.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
That does mean it's a 2-stop race, minimum.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, so Jamie's now chasing Sammy, isn't he? And Kevin's not that much further in front of him.
Yeah, difference would be later on in the race, guys, because Jamie probably put more fuels because he did drive the tank more than the other drivers. And on the next one, if he can do the same, he will have to put 2 laps less fuel, which is a lot, normalement.
Yeah, he may be able to get out quicker than the rest of the guys. Good point, Sam.
I'm gonna try to be as good as Marco is, but being myself and not as good as him. For
You're saying too much to be Marco.
Yeah, that's true.
So Marco, what's the pit strategy for tonight? Yes.
2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, just a number. So we got 27 people watching and only 8 likes and 1 dislike. What is that about? So I can do maths and that doesn't work out. So if you could like our channel, that'd be great. If you could also pay attention to the fact that some of the cars are in pink and I'm dressed like a girl, and that's for a reason. So we're generating money for, or I'm not. Paceworks Esports, who are the pink cars, are generating money for Prostate Cancer UK and the charity Mind. So dig deep, give lots, and help those charities get rid of stuff that should not be part of our lives.
Like Pete in a dress.
Right? This is a dress.
You should stand up, Pete, and show everyone.
Oh, am I doing this? Am I? All right, I'll do this. Hang on. How far does my mic? There we go.
Oh, lovely. What an ensemble.
Lovely. Show a bit of leg.
Oh, Jesus.
Ankle.
Have you got some sort of padded bra on, or are you rocking some moobs?
I am. I'm not answering that, funnily enough.
Hey, do you have a pair of knee highs on, or as we commonly call them, hard-on killers?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So David Ayres has got a semi.
Yep.
Evening
Definitely.
to Steve LaValle. I'll tell you what, guys, this will be a good time to bring in our in-car reporter, Marco Namela.
Yeah, that'll make him crash.
I think Marco finds himself in a bit of a gap at the moment. Marco Namela, can you hear us?
Yep.
How's it going, my friend? We see you've made your way up to second. Good battle there with Tom Sluter, and then you've managed to get a bit of a gap after the pit stop. So everything going as planned?
Yeah, the pit stop time was planned, and I have something special waiting for. So yeah, it's
So do I.
BMW seems to like get out of the corners like so fast. It's hard to shake them off or catch them.
Yeah, and is there anything you can do about Ty Simons in the lead, or is he just too quick?
I don't know. Depends. I felt like I was faster when the car was in lower fuel, so yeah, I don't know. And I don't know how the tire wear on BMW is, so yeah.
Okay. Well, keep up the good work, my friend. We will let you go and concentrate on your race. Okay, so that was...
Suitably no words said at the end of that.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
That's why Marco is in BSTV Team Kimmy. But he's putting on a hell of a drive at the moment up there in second place.
Is.
So sorry, getting messages off my daughter.
We got Chris Shaw harassing Ben Cullen again for fourth place. Whoa.
Tell you what, Chris Shaw's fast around that round Mulsanne corner.
Chris Shaw is just a good driver. He's good in our other series too.
I hate these people. How dare they be so good?
Ah. Really bites, you know? Really
That's David Ayres on the chat. Pitch is available for a moderate sum. He says, where's my checkbook? Good effort.
Who's this off track?
Oh, hang on. Jonathan Foote.
Jonathan Foote.
Oh, that's too bad. What happened, I wonder?
You know what he did there, don't you?
Got 1 foot in the gravel.
No, he left a footprint.
Whoa! Just went right around. Wow.
Dear.
It's usually the Audi's really stable. I'm surprised.
Oh.
He's back underway again.
Yeah, see the brake discs glowing?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah.
Did you see how even they were on that Audi?
They were,
Yeah.
weren't they? Yeah, normally you see the rears light up more than the front,
Right.
don't you?
Yep. So he's obviously got his brake balancing done very well. Who was that? Is that Jonathan Foote again? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. There's some more flashy lights going on there. We're coming up to halfway in this race.
Yeah, that was Jezza McClintock. And he's back in 23rd. I mean, wow. I know he had that massive off before the race even started, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's not really happy with Delange in his way, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Something there, isn't there? Oh, he's letting go.
Unfortunately, you don't see everything that goes on, do you?
No. And he might have done a dodgy block or something, I don't know. But he certainly wanted through. Sorry, Bill.
That's okay. I was just saying that Jeremy McClintock is after Simon Chester here right now.
Yeah, and Jez has got a lot of overspeed here, hasn't he, on this Mercedes?
Yeah,
He's on him like a bad rash at the minute.
he's got his sights on the plodder.
He has.
Yeah, he's done pretty well in all our events so far. I mean, his finishing wasn't too good. He goofed up a pit stop one time. One I can remember.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Look how fast they go through there. I've never done that quick.
How about this one? This is a killer.
Oh my god, that's
Look at
immense.
that. Tell me you wouldn't be out in the dirt. Pete.
And I tell you what, that plodder of yours, Clyde, that was quick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's obviously I wind him up calling him the plodder, but he is, and I mean that in a nice way. He doesn't set the timing tower on fire, but when you look, or if you look at his laps, he's very, very consistent. And whilst everybody else is making mistakes, he'll just keep going round and not crashing and taking up positions. He's up to 10 places in this race.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're just a little bit past halfway at this point.
Well, that'll be 20 places by the time we get to the end then.
Sounds good. Then we got the Charger Jamie Wilson back behind Sammy Bytorp.
Been behind Sammy since the pit stops.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get back by him and get back where he was before, harassing Kevin DeWinter.
Just for everybody on the chat, we do hire out Princess Pete for weddings, funerals, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, anything you like.
Halloween.
Whoa!
Oh, what? That's backwards.
That was kind of, what would you say?
Did they touch?
Optimistic.
Not got. Oh, they did.
They did.
Just a little bit. That's John Redwine. Is it John?
Let's see
Yeah.
that again. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, but a bit closer, please.
I'm just wondering, not trying to lay blame here.
Here we go. From a bit further back. Racing.
Yeah, I think if anything, John Redwine came across the track, didn't he? I don't think there was anywhere for Martin to go there.
You would think that one or the both of them would have had a spotter shouting, "Go to the whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless that curb, you know what, these curbs do funny things to you sometimes, don't they?
Well, that's Mulsanne Corner, and if you go too far to the left there, you get an X and a slowdown. So it's not available track, as it were.
Let's look from on board.
Yeah, my replay is not showing, so I'm going to have to watch it on the...
We're on board with John Redwine right now.
Yeah.
He's right in the middle of the track there.
Ooh.
Whoa!
See what I mean? He's not hugging that white line, is he, on the right-hand side?
Oh, this is the better view. There we go. So Martin Verstappen.
Martin's car is on the left.
Yep, he's about as far left as you can go here. He's aiming as far left as he's willing to go. So yeah,
It's a tough call right there.
I think I painfully agree with Clyde. I don't like agreeing with Clyde, but John did seem to come across the track.
I think if I was asked to adjudicate that, it would go down as a racing incident. If somebody said, you know, who was at fault, then slightly John Redwine.
Yeah.
Right, gents, I'm just going to love you and leave you for 5 minutes while I go and refill my glass.
He's going for a poo.
No, he's going for another piece of cake too.
Poo and cake.
Oh God! Wish Katie would bring me a piece of cake. Of course, it's a long trip for her to do that, but
A little bit, yeah.
Right, what do we have here? We still got the ever-going battle of Sammy Bytorp and who's he with? Oh, he's behind Kevin DeWinter. What happened to?
Yeah, where's Jamie Wilson? He's further back down the track. Look.
Wow.
So, something's happened there.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
And who's harassing him? That's Marco Lewerk behind him.
No, he's nowhere near him really, though.
Or is that Marcus Wait a minute, who is that?
They're both teammates, aren't they? Just Jonathan Foote in the Audi that I like so
We've got
much.
some kind of replay going here. Oh, Jonathan Foote, yeah.
What's he doing? My replay's not working properly.
Oh, he's going sideways. He lost it. Right in the middle of the track, he backed up. He's going to go. Oh, good. He got away without somebody hitting him. That's nice.
So, Ty Simons currently leads by a million years, and then Marco Namela has a 10.4 second lead over Tom Sluter, who has a 4.5 second lead over Ben Cullen, who has a 3 second lead over Adam Wright and Chris Shaw, who we're on board with now. So that was a nice segue into that one, wasn't it, Bill?
Yes, it was, and I think they've gone back and forth a couple of times. Up, we got Sammy Bytorp now behind. That's Kevin DeWinter in front of him.
Yeah, and obviously Jamie Wilson somewhere behind this.
I don't know. He must have.
Oh, that's a good run. It's a good run. He's having this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Where are we on the track here?
Isn't that?
Is this? It's not Porsche. Yeah, it's Porsche. Yeah.
Wow, on the outside, look at that.
That Merc just holds itself down, doesn't it? There's the blue wall that I like to hit. Sam Boozen didn't speak to me for a couple of days after I wrecked the HPD going through that.
That's why I don't like you anymore, Pete. I was trying not to tell you, but yeah, now it's been almost a year, so I can't tell you. That's why.
And Sam, the dress doesn't help either, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
Not at all. We were first place with 5 laps ahead of everybody, and Pete just crashed the car and we went down to Pete 900 or something.
Yeah, we did.
That's not true, of course.
No, it's not far off though.
No, it's not far off. We were fighting for P1.
Yeah, 16 minutes of repairs that was.
That's a shame.
Well, all I heard was Pete crashed the car. I was trying to work out what race you was talking about, but once you said that, it could be any race.
It's either Bathurst or Le Mans. But
Yeah.
you did in a team with him.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Sam had true confessions why he doesn't like Pete.
Yeah. Me been in the HPD round here, Clyde, with you in it.
Yeah. I had a little crash as well, didn't I?
Yeah, not as bad as mine.
Larry DeLonge and Simon Chester.
Was it Dom that got a 16-minute stop as well for that race?
That was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, what's going on here? Why is Larry going slow?
I think he got a slow down.
Slow down.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
He looked like he got a bag full of entry oversteer.
No, I'm not looking at that. Oh, this is Tice.
Nice Simons.
He's caught traffic.
Wow.
We're only 14 laps in.
So who's that getting out of the way?
That is Kip.
That'll be Kit.
Next victim will be Roy Verwerker. But not for a couple of corners. This is Indianapolis.
Taj Simons is like in a different postal code. Wow.
Yeah, I can only think that he's cheating.
It's got to be something like that, Pete.
Yeah, his fastest lap is a 3:57.8. That's race trim.
Yeah, that's just not right.
No, it's not. Hang on. Let me scroll up properly. 3:55.2. 9 even.
Wow. What do
I
we
mean,
have here? Marco Namella?
Yeah. Look at this. I think we've got trouble for Marco.
Oh, no way.
Oh, Marco. Oh, man.
Like a disco. What's going on?
I think it's the time for an interview.
I think it is. Definitely.
Looks like he was having an interview. Holy
So that was at Indianapolis as well.
guacamole.
Crackers, that. Here we go. Oh, was it? This is Porsche.
Yeah, this is live.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, how can he still be running like that with that kind of a crash? Wow.
I don't know whether the darkness is hiding it, but
I don't think he
look that damaged, does it?
Doesn't look damaged at all.
I don't think he'll have taken that much damage because all he did was like rub against the wall and then it's. Oh, hang on. Maybe I'm lying.
He's in the pits.
Yeah, maybe a meatball.
Whoa.
I don't think it'll be a meatball. I just think it'll be horrible handling. Get him in the booth.
Yeah, he might be able to get to the end if he can
Yeah,
save fuel enough.
he might be able to fix and
Look
put
at the
fuel on
front
it.
spoiler. The front spoiler's like proper caved in.
Yeah, so I wonder if he's still got his fast repair.
Oh, that's a good
He
point.
could possibly.
Let's have a look. Yep. Fast repair. So, Sam, do you think he can make it, do you?
It's gonna be hard.
It'll be close.
Yeah, 23 minutes. It depends when the leader crosses the finish line. Because if
Right.
the leader crosses the finish line at 129.50
yeah.
something, it probably gonna be tough. But if the race ends at 1 hour 31, for example, if he can save fuel enough, we saw that. Was it Jimmy Wilson did 36 minutes on the tank, so it's gonna be pretty close. But you know, Marco, he can save fuel enough, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to go to the end.
Well, let's hope. So he's come out in, what's that, 13th?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously he's got no random safety car to close the field back up.
Wow, that was wide.
So anything he gets from here, he's got to get on his own merit.
Yep.
And just going back to Ty Simons, and I could be totally wrong, but when we started, first couple of rounds, I think Tice was, how can I say this nicely, a very angry driver. And
I would say less angry, more unruly.
yeah, but you know, we see. I think it was an incident with David Ayres, which was clearly Tice's fault, but on the chat it was everybody else's fault apart from his. But the last few rounds, it's like he has a different driving mentality. He just, and I think it's benefited him. He's a lot smoother. He's clearly faster than anybody else around here. And yeah, he's in a different class at the moment.
You know,
Yeah.
I think you're right, Clyde. I think he was the one that caused an unnecessary accident at Daytona, which was our first thing, I believe.
Well, that's where he got his nickname, wasn't it, Bob?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he was, you know, putting this league down and all that other kind of stuff. And I know, you know, you kind of had a chat with him or whatever. And like you said, I mean, he is unbelievably fast, and he certainly hasn't been crashing into anybody today. So it's, you know, he's come a long way since then. I think I agree with you.
I think he was always a very good and a very fast driver. It's just like he's polished the rough edges, should we say.
There you go. Boy, Kevin DeWinter gets by that blue wall really nicely. Wow.
So
Sammy,
where are we then? We are an hour in, 2/3 through. We know there's going to be another round of pit stops. Tice Simons currently in Pro has a commanding 30-second lead. We have new driver Tom Sluter in second in Pro, and Chris Shaw currently fifth overall, but third in the Pro standings. A couple of AMs right up there. Look at them boys go. Ben Cullen, third overall, first in the AM standings. Adam Wright, fourth overall, second in the AM standings. And Kevin DeWinter, seventh overall and third in the AM standings.
yeah, the way these boys are running, the Pro and the AM difference is kind of a moot point, isn't it? I mean, they could be anywhere.
Yeah. And our guest drivers, we've got Kevin Viermont up there in sixth. We've got Marco Nemela in 13th after that crash, and obviously we lost Andrew Hopley.
It seems a little more docile right now than the first half of the race, doesn't it?
There's definitely a few more gaps on the track, but we've still got this second round of pit stops, which is probably going to close a few of the gaps up where people have taken less fuel, more fuel.
It could change everything.
It certainly could.
This looks like Marcus Blitz and Marco Levert coming down there.
Yeah. Two teammates there running together.
The VTS German guys. Where's our friend Jeremy McClintock? He's in 16th. A little lower than he usually is.
Yeah, he had a bad start though, didn't he?
Good.
Yeah, I think he's slowly making his way up, isn't he?
Yeah, he was the one that.
Yeah.
He was the one that missiled off on that first turn.
I still don't know what happened at the start of that race. There was a lot of people crashing for no good reason at all.
Crazy.
So the fastest lap of the race so far is Tice Simons with a 3:55.37.
He's only just done that as well.
Nobody else has got anywhere near that. That was his last lap, yeah. Went purple in sectors 1 and 3 at least. Oh, and he's in the pits.
Oh.
Goodness.
So is that going to draw everybody? It's not, no. Other people are passing.
Is this early?
No, I don't think so. I think this one is probably bang on the money.
So that puts Tom Sluter into the lead in third. Oh no, he's coming in.
He's in.
Oh, in that case,
third,
yeah, it's just because
and fourth.
Ty Simons had such a massive lead.
How about Kevin Viermont?
Yep.
Yep, he's coming in also.
So we would expect Jamie Wilson to stay out of this lot.
And obviously Marco Nemela.
Who stayed out?
That's Jamie Wilson, stayed out.
Yep. Marco Nemela, next car round. Here he is. He's coming out of...
He's got absolutely no need to pit.
He's coming up to the Ford chicane at the minute.
No, he's going to keep going. Absolutely.
Yep. Now, I wonder if Jamie Wilson's managed to keep 2 laps on these guys. Ty Simons, where has he come out?
In the lead.
Sam, weren't you saying that you thought Jamie Wilson should pit these guys and take less fuel and come out in front of them? Isn't that what you said?
Maybe not in front of everyone, but you should grab some spots, I think.
That's what I thought. That's what
Yeah.
I thought you mentioned. I
Yeah,
agreed
but
with you
not,
too.
not against stage.
Oh no,
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
saying
miles
further
away,
up the
yeah.
field for sure.
I really hope Ty Simons comes into the interview room at the end, because I'm fascinated as to how anybody can go around this track so fast, so like perfectly, really. He's not set a wheel wrong, has he?
He's done really well, God.
No, just looking at the off tracks, and everybody's doing fairly well. Martin Versluven's on 14.
Wow, he's got to behave. Oof.
He picked up like 8 on the first lap, I think.
15 or 20 on this, Clyde? 15?
Oh, I don't know. You ask me every time.
I know, he just makes it up.
I don't remember. Well, we'll find out if they make a pit stop, won't we?
There's quite a few people on 0.
Wow.
Ty Simons being one of them, obviously. And Tom
You don't
Stuter
pick up that
another-
much incident point on this track. It's more slowdowns than...
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
$20 in this one.
20,
Thank you.
right.
20, yeah, thank you. I won't ask again.
You will.
Until
maybe.
next time.
Until next time, exactly.
So, as long as I'm reading this right, Jamie Wilson still has to pit, and Tom Sluter has a monster 34 seconds to the leader.
Yes.
Whoa.
However, that
Yep.
is an impressive performance by Tom Sluter.
Oh, God, yes.
Certainly.
Ty Simons is literally in a league of his own right now.
Whoa, this is tight.
That it really is, yeah.
Oh, boy. They've done everything so far except have an accident.
Yeah, so that's Kevin DeWinter, Sammy Bytorp, Jeremiah McClintock.
Okay, Jamie Wilson, pit lane.
Sammy Bytorp on the I can't remember. I can't think whether he's on the favourable side. He isn't, is he?
No, Kevin was late on the brakes as well.
Yeah, Indianapolis turn here. No, it's not Indianapolis. This is Porsche.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong bit of track. Oh dear.
Sammy Bytorp is another one that last couple of races he's starting to show some speed and some consistency, and it's all sort of going well for him at the moment, shall we say. I'll probably just put a curse on him as Jeremiah ducks into the pit lane.
Yep, run out of fuel for this stint. Who's that?
So here comes Jamie Wilson. He's going to be behind Kevin Vermont. In relation to
Oh, no. This is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight. Oh.
Careful, Jamie.
So, Sam, after racing these a few times, are these guys taking tires on every stop or every other stop or what?
None, no tires.
No tires at all.
Now,
Definitely
and on this track, you probably don't have to take tires. The only part that is stressful for the tire is the last end of the track, the Porsche curves.
Right.
Anywhere than that, it's just straight and few brakings area. So yeah.
So 10 minutes into the race, we had Kevin De Winter and Jamie Wilson battling, changing places on every straight. 60 minutes later, we've got Kevin De Winter and Jamie Wilson, or Kevin De Winter was very wide there, battling out again.
We do. It's been very tight for certain positions. And Jamie Wilson's pit stop has done him an amazing favour there. So he's ended up leapfrogging 2 cars in that exchange. Because it used to be Sammy Bytorp and Kevin De Winter with Jamie Wilson behind them. And now it's the reverse of that. Yeah, Kevin ran out of track, really, didn't he?
Yeah. He does carry a lot of speed, doesn't he, into those deep braking zones.
He does, and we've got Sammy and Kevin going at it again.
Yeah, which is going to benefit Jamie.
And whoever that is behind them, that's Ben Cullen. Who knew that Ben was so high up the field here?
Well, he isn't.
Hey?
Ben has lost a lot of places somehow. He was up there with Adam Wright.
He was up there 3rd or 4th or something like that.
Was he?
Yeah.
In fact, he's in 10th right now.
All right, so has something happened there?
And Adam Wright is in 4th, so I don't know what happened.
Marco Namela is now in 2nd place.
He didn't have to stop, remember?
Yeah, and if he can manage fuel till the end, it's good for him.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But what happened to Ben Cullen?
Ask him.
Yeah.
He will probably answer on the chat.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of time in the pit lane.
Really?
I mean, I think him and Adam Wright pitted together, didn't they?
Answer
would
from
say
Ben,
so.
spinning Porsches. There we go.
Missed that one.
Yeah, so Ben spun somewhere. I'm gonna try to find it.
Wow. Way out in the boonies. Where is that? Oh, that's coming toward the Ford.
Oh,
Here it is.
wasn't too much of an impact, though.
No,
By the blue wall, coming out of the corner of the blue wall.
but
There
that's
it is.
where all those positions went.
Yeah.
That's that mystery solved. And Ben's
No,
just put
just
it
a
in the
little
chat as well.
Just a little kiss.
Sam spotted that a bit earlier.
Yeah, leave Clyde on his own world.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
He never pays attention.
Well, at
It's
least I
fine.
knew something had happened to him.
Well, there is that, yeah.
You know, you wait for the cameraman to show you these things. So I've got to agree with Sam. Marco Namela's race depends on whether he can make it to the end now. I think if he needs to splash and dash, he's going to drop out of the top 10.
I think if he needed to do that, he would drop behind Tom Sluter.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was literally about to say that. It's the fact that he went past Tom, unless Tom made a massive mistake, to me suggests that Marco could make it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he would have just sat behind him, saved up all the fuel he could, and done him on the last lap.
Yeah, and did you see Tom lifting in the straights there?
Yeah. Well, was he lifting or was he on the limiter?
Be a weird limiter if that was the case. Sammy Bytorp and Kevin just not letting this go. And Ben's right on him now. Have you seen that? He's pulled in about 8 car lengths at least. He's on him. He's got good in this car, hasn't he, Ben?
He certainly has.
Don't tell him, though.
Although, to be fair, I think when Ben first jumped on boards with the V8s, he did say that he was more used to driving the GT cars.
Right. Pretty sure there was a 1X there, but
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I bet that was a oneer.
yep.
He starts struggling again. He's gonna be in that mix.
Good evening to what I think is Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
Gulped up.
Yeah, it's Chris because he's not racing.
Yeah. Mary's not letting him go tonight.
That was a good corner, Ben. Did a nice job there.
And like I said on the Stash video, welcome to the Porsche curves.
That was hilarious. That was so funny.
They are horrid, aren't they? Well, they're not. They're great, but keeping it inside there. I mean, Penn's not managed it on that lap. And avoiding that blue wall, that's a talent all of its own.
And have camber helping you? Forget about it. There's no camber.
There's no camber. No.
Especially this one. This one's flat. Oh, you could flip flapjacks on that one.
I know. Yeah. He's done well to recover it after the first one, though.
Yeah, really.
What's going on here? He's got a slowdown.
Sure did.
He did.
Wow.
I don't know where, though.
Yeah, went too wide on the last left.
Yep, he went on. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, right. Okay.
Exactly. That's right, Sam. There is a slowdown there. I know. Very
This one,
familiar
if you
with it.
put more half of your car outside the track,
Yeah.
in almost each car, you pick up a slowdown. And
Yeah,
it's
it's agreeing with you
massive.
by wiggling, so yeah. I didn't realise you could get that so easily.
Yeah,
Sorry, go on, man.
that corner just before the Ford sign, as Sam mentioned, boy, that's so easy to go off there and get a slowdown.
Yeah, and they are pretty hard on this one, even
Yep.
in real life Le Mans. So yeah,
All right.
you really have to be careful about this one. And we've got a crusher.
Jamie. That's Jamie Wilson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's dropping down. He's 11th now.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Jamie's kind of.
He's already lost 4 places.
Whoa!
All
Oh,
on
yeah.
his own.
Oh,
not
not
too hard,
much
though.
of a hit.
No, he could get back going with that. His brakes are red hot. Look at that. They're still like dark red. He's letting people go. Now he's going to try. It's an awful way to be facing, isn't it? There you go. A little nudge to get back on
Hit
track.
you again. Hit you again.
So, decent recovery, but it took a time. He's dropped a long way down. He's now in 12th as opposed to he would have been in 7th, I think. Who's that?
Whoa! Sammy Bytorp
Sammy.
blew it. He went off that corner very quickly, and Kevin DeWinter blew by.
I think Kevin DeWinter's cursed everybody around him.
That was one of the Dutchies esports cars that went by him too.
Yep.
Martin Van Schloeven, that's who it was, and Ben Cullen too. Also. Anthony Jacobson, somebody we haven't mentioned today, is in 17th place there.
So,
And there's Alan Toon and Charles Kellyman. One
So,
from Optical,
in case
one from Safeguard by
anybody-
Result.
Sorry, mate.
Go ahead, mate.
I was going to say, in case anybody forgot, Ty Simons is also in this race, but he's 39 seconds ahead of Tom Sluter. Sorry, Marco Taylor.
My goodness.
That screen has decided to readjust.
Yeah, he's got about a 36.5 second lead over Marco Numella.
Yep.
Still turning 355s. Good lord.
He's just done, Bill, the fastest lap of the race. 3:55.1. Oh,
who's that?
Whoa. That's Frank. Oh, and he got another bag just for fun.
Frank.
Oh, I hope we didn't do that. My screen cut out before we finish that one. Oh, he got. Did he
Frank
get?
right.
Did he just? Who was that behind him?
I'm
Looked
not
like
sure.
one of the Dutchies' cars.
It did.
Oh!
No.
No, he didn't. He's got the silver slim wing.
That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty malformed now, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that from behind. It certainly looked like there was contact. Is that Baz Sluter?
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know. Yep.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very.
Yeah, just slightly missed his breaking point by the looks of it.
Yeah. And got a side swipe for fun afterwards. Who's KB1?
That will be Kieran Chung.
Ah, right. Evening, Kieran.
Barry Van Engelhoven in 31st position for Deutsche Esports.
B-Van.
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 And just to answer KB's question, it wasn't Jesus rejoining, no.
Yeah, good luck with that, Kieran.
I was just going to say, he's made an excuse for not being here, so we're not sympathetic. Oh, fire! Lots of fire. More fire, please. More footage of Rob Blackmore.
Stefan Goebel.
I adjusted to my VR very, very quickly.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. And then I downloaded something called International Space Station
Oh God, that'll make you.
and made myself violently sick.
Yeah, that one will make you.
Couldn't touch the VR again for another month.
I remember that. That's why I was saying no, you didn't, because you were like vomiting all over the place. So funny.
Yeah, when I was looking at VRs, I was actually in a retail store, and that's what they had on there, about hurled on the store's carpet. Honest, I had to go outside. I don't usually get seasick like that, but boy, oh boy, that's a bad one.
So we've got 6 minutes left.
Wow,
Where has this gone?
no kidding. 6 minutes.
I thought you were lying.
Me too. Wow.
Yeah, and so I think 2 laps more.
2 laps more.
Yeah,
And
because Tech is gonna start another one, lap 22.
Yeah.
Plus 4 minutes will be 1 hour 28, and it will be the last one.
Yeah, I think you're right. Tice is about to start the penultimate lap. Although I thought he was coming in the pits then.
yeah, I thought he was going to kid everybody there for a minute.
Sam doesn't say much, but when he does, he's used a calculator, hasn't he?
And that looked like a slowdown. I wonder if he's going to get a slowdown for that
Yeah,
one.
as I said, I tried to take Marco's place, even though I chat a bit more than him. Trying to keep one more or less good people in the booth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, you know how we can find out if Marco's got enough fuel?
Oh right, yeah.
Marco Namela, welcome back to the booth.
Hello.
We'll let you get to a straight bit. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You always come up on twisty bits.
So, burning question, quickly. Have you got enough fuel to get to the end?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that question answered.
Told ya.
Have you got a small subnuclear energy plant in order to catch the 42 seconds you need?
No.
Okay. Yep. That's all our questions.
No afterburner today. Yep,
Yeah. If you had a McLaren, he'd have fire at the back. So
that's right.
And have you got enough to hold Tom off?
Trying my best.
Excellent. Right, we'll leave you to it, mate. You've got one more lap after this.
Yeah, bring it home, mate.
So, straight from Kimmy's mouth.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely that. You can hear the concentration in his voice.
So let's have a look down the field. So Roger Morton up 14 places, Ralph Cullinan up 13, Rob Blackmore up 12.
And even Simon Chester up 7.
Well, the plodder always does that.
Yeah. What's this? What's this?
This is Simon Chester.
Oh, don't.
No, it's live. It's all right.
Oh, thank God.
Roger Morton's up 14.
There's an echo.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
That's usually me doing that.
Oh, Ralph
oh,
Cullinan's up to pit,
Oh, come on.
as Jonathan Foote as well.
Really?
Wow.
Hang on, this is a bad... That's like one of mine. Don't take spotters from me.
Well, at least he kept it going, though.
Oh, there is that, yeah.
Ooh, he could get speeding on that one.
Do you think?
Looked like he was going too fast, too. Through the cones, anyway. I guess not. He's going.
In 21 car. Abdul. No. Who's the 21 car? Oh, like Sammy Baitor.
Sammy Bytorp is 20.
Oh, right. Okay. So Ben's caught Kevin now. With no Sammy, because Sammy's a couple of positions behind now.
So just going back, I don't know whether you guys caught that on the in-game, but going back to the Tice Simons, the new Tice Simons V2.
Oh, yeah, the safe one. Yeah.
So I don't know who he was going past. I think it was Craig Evans. He literally just said, can you let me through before the Porsche curves? Craig said, yes, that was the plan. And he said, thanks, mate.
Yep.
Now, at the start of the season, he would have been flashing his lights and going, get out of the way, let me through.
That's true.
Absolutely right. Oh, we're going to see fire.
All right, yeah.
Fire. Ignore what
I
Clive
can
was
feel a new Merc coming soon. Don't you, Pete?
saying.
We already got one Backfire
Yeah.
one in the
Too
Merc
right.
store, but I think this one will be even cooler.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know why
this
the
is
newer-
for position.
I don't know why the newer McLaren models don't have the same kind of outlets. Look at that.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It looks like it's going 20 miles an hour faster when that's coming out of there.
I used to have a car that did that, but it was an X-Reg banana yellow Ford Escort. It only had 4 gears, but there was all sorts of fire that came out of that.
Really?
It wasn't even a 1 litre, it was a 996.
Now, was the tailpipe all the way in the back, or was it coming
Yeah,
out
I
the
think it was-
side? Really?
I think it was just burning the soot.
So everything inside the muffler and the pipes was burning. Yeah.
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 And the exhaust used to fall off at least 3 or 4 times a year. It was brilliant. So before everybody gets all excited about the last lap, just don't forget that the Paceworks Esports boys are raising money for prostate cancer UK and for the charity Mind. Both very, very good charities to support because we want rid of those two things out of our lives, really, if we can. I'm wearing a dress for it, but hopefully they won't put me on camera again because it made everybody want to vomit the first time that they did it.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding. So give generously. Yeah, Sam's already put the link onto the chat. This is my dress right here. These are my nipples, people. So yeah. Oh, there's flashing lights. Maybe that's for me. Maybe that's for the car. Don't know. Who knows? But yeah, give generously. Everything you can will make a difference, and we're hoping that they have managed to raise more than 250 quid, which was their original target. Through all of this, through all the pink paint and me wearing a dress and fire coming out of that McLaren, so that's good.
Okay, so quick update. Have we got time? Yes, we got time. So the guys are now up to £519 for Mind. So an extra £30 tonight from Ben Cullen.
Well done,
And the Prostate Cancer UK, they are now up to £597. So
Excellent.
that's £30 from Ben Cullen and £5 from Stacey.
Excellent. Way to go.
Tremendous. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Hey, flashy lights. Ty Simons. He's only got 3 days worth of lead. Here he
Wow.
comes. Lots and lots of flashing lights. I want to see the fire again. There's the fire!
Yeah.
Fire!
Oh, he nearly caused an accident there.
He did, but it's fine. He's letting people go so that they can complete their own laps.
Yeah, see, now me, that would have been, no, I want to stay behind you. I don't want to do another one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was class. Great bit of racing there from the Paceworks boys.
Yeah, well done, Ty Simons. Excellent.
Okay, so obviously lots of cars to
And there's our
finish the laps.
brainy driver, Marco Namella, finishing second. Well done, Marco, as
Yeah,
a guest driver.
Yeah, the only one of us that knows what's going on, even when he's not here.
And our new recruit, Thomas Schluter, in third place. Well done, Thomas.
Tell you what, we've done all right tonight, haven't we?
Adam Wright in fourth. Wow, Adam, you are amazing. Another one of our drivers in the other series, Chris Shaw, in fifth.
Adam Wright's won his class, right?
And look at
Yep.
Kevin Viamont, sixth. Wow, good for you. Kevin, I'm sorry, Ben Cullen in seventh. Kevin DeWinter, eighth. Martin Van Schluben, ninth. Sammy Bytor came back 10th, considering the little mishap he had. Marcus Bletzel, 11th. Jamie Wilson, 12th, after his little fiasco.
Yeah, I think Jamie will be kicking himself, won't he? He had a good top 10 then.
Yeah, he didn't give up, though. Jeremy McClintock comes across the line in 13th. And Roger Morton 14th, John Redwine 15th, Marco Lewert 16th, Martin Kempener in 17th. Is it Alan Jacobson 18th, I guess?
Anthony,
sorry. Sorry, Anthony. Excuse me, I'm old and feeble. I can't remember.
Ah, dear.
And Jacob LeBrun's going to come home in 19th. Good job.
So, Clyde, on your message there, are you hoping that they especially helped them out, or especially I helped them out?
Especially you helped them out
All right, okay.
with your antics tonight. Although, as I've said before,
Oh, wait.
Oh, come on.
Come on, boys.
Let's not do that now.
Put the handbags down. This is Mercedes on Mercedes. That's the send, and he's made it work. So far, anyway.
it's Mark Heron.
It is.
And Stefan Goebel.
Yep.
Yeah, as I said before, I'm still not convinced that isn't just a normal Saturday night for you, Pete.
It's not, because usually I'm wearing lipstick and blusher.
And Larry DeLang comes home 26th. Frank T. Bosch will be 27th once he crosses the line here. Frank had a couple little bangs back and forth.
Is he pushing his car over the line?
Looks like it.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got one that's run out of fuel. Excellent. That's all we need.
Okay, and the rest of the guys have. We have everybody. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like everybody is fair. Oh, no.
Charles, is that?
Yeah, Carl Hardy lost internet on the last lap.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
Jeez.
Okay, so let's run through your official results. So, first place commanding win by Tice Simons for Paceworks Esports. Second, Marco Namela for BSTV Team Kimmy. Third place, Tom Sluter for Dutchies Gaming, and they are also your top three in the Pro Division. Fourth, Adam Wright for BSTV Esports. Fifth, Chris Shaw for Ascari Autosports. And sixth, Kevin Viermont for BSTV Guests. Seventh was Ben Cullen for Northern Rights Racing Scuderia Haggis. And eighth was Kevin De Winter for Stage 1 Racing. So Adam picks up the win in AM, Ben second, Kevin third. Ninth overall, Martin Versluven for Dutchies Esports. 10th, Sammy Bytor, Paceworks Esports Yellow. 11th, Marcus Blett, VTS Germany Black. 12th, Jamie Wilson, Team Chimera. 13th, Jeremiah McClintock, VTS USA Black. 14th, Roger Morton, Safeguard by Results. 15th, John Redwine, VTS USA Yellow. 16th, Marco Lewert, VTS Germany Black. 17th, Marcel Kempenaar, Dutchies Esports. And 18th, Anthony Jackson, Result Headwear.
Or Jacobson. I'll carry on.
What did I say?
Jackson.
Same thing.
Of course. Right. Where did you get to? Anthony. Yeah.
Anthony
19th.
Jackson.
So
19th.
19th, Jacob LeBrun. Why is my broadcast doing something strange? Who knows? 20th, Jonathan Foote for Paceworks Esports. Abdul Al-Amri finished 21st for Asymmetric. Apparently he wants to forget about it double quick.
Might just be your picture.
Yeah. Simon Chester, the plodder, finished 22nd for Northern Lights Racing Scuderia Haggis. Ralph Cullinan in 23rd for Work Guard by Result. Mark Heron for Asymmetric TCR finished 24th. 25th was Stefan Goebel for VTS Germany Yellow. The Dutchies Esports car of Larry DeLonge finished 26th. Frank T. Bosch finished 27th for Result Spiro, or Spiro, don't know. Craig Evans in 28th for Northern Lights Racing Isle of Bass. Dutchies Gaming Bass Sluter finished 29th. Rob Blackmore finished 30th for Paceworks Esports Black. Dutchies Esports with Barry van Engelenhoven, or B-Van, as he will now forever be known, in 31st. 32nd, second? What?
Is that your lipstick affecting your lips?
I want to say no, but I have to say yes. Danielle
Lip gloss, yeah.
Giudici, even for BST Esports. Team Automac with Roy Vaverka in 33rd. 34th was Andy Maxwell for Optical. Sorry, can't read. Paceworks Esports Ireland was David Heavey in 35th. 36th was Charles Kellyman for Optical. Carl Hardy finished 37th for Result Headwear. Team Automac with Kip Stevens finished 38th. Alan Toon in 39th for Safeguard by Result. Need to scroll screen. There we go. Andrew Hopley finished somewhere after that in 40th. And then Paul Robinson, 41st, and a massive disconnect.
Excellent. So we've got people lining up already. Just as I say that, Tice goes on to mute mode. Marco's gone for a smoke. So I'll tell you what, let's bring in first off Pete for you. 4th overall, fantastic drive, and winner of the AM class, BSTV Esports, Adam Wright.
Adam, what a great night for you.
It wasn't bad, could have been better.
I failed to see how it could have been better, but it was a spectacular effort. You qualified in, I think, 6th, I'm going to guess at, and made your way up to, I think you got into 3rd at one point, didn't you?
Well, I was running 2nd for a while.
Oh, right.
Until I ruined it with an awful slowdown. But yeah, it was a good race, but I think I could have done better, unfortunately.
I think you did spectacularly well, given the fact that we are only, what is this, 5 races in? It's Le Mans, it's a difficult track, it's technical, there's plenty of places you can crash and die, and you did none of that. How many X's did you end up with at the end?
3 X's, but I also had 4 slowdowns, because you don't really get an X with a slowdown, do you?
Not always, no.
So it wasn't bad, but yeah, I had a lazy spin at Indianapolis, which cost me a load of time. But other than that, it's pretty good. Good racing with Ben.
Yeah, Ben did good too, and he finished, I think, right behind you, as long as my screen hasn't betrayed me. It was a very eventful night, but less so around you, even though you got lots and lots of footage, and more so a bit further back. So that always lends itself to say, well, you had a very safe drive. Hopefully that's what you're after. And 4th place, given the fact that you're in the company of 41 other drivers, you've got to say, top 10%, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it is good, but I think today is my chance to actually beat Marco on pace, so I'm a little bit gutted that he got me. So maybe another day, eh?
Yeah, you're going to have to wait a few days to get the jump on Marco Namela, that's for sure. He is the brains of BSTV, as you're already aware. And we've seen him in the V8s many times, as you have. He's a very capable driver. Were you aware of everything that was going on behind you at the start of the race?
I saw a bit of a gap appear, so I was quite happy there was chaos happening. Well, I assume chaos was happening.
Oh, no, chaos really was happening, yeah. Both on the track and in my man cave, because, well, you'll see when you watch the replay.
Is it a man cave? I mean, you're wearing a princess dress, I hope.
You are right.
We can't really say lady cave. That's a bit of an
yeah, Lady Cave for tonight at least.
It may scar you for life, Adam. I'm not sure if you want to watch it.
I'm going to get the Kleenex and sit down and watch it in a bit.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So yeah, make sure you give plenty of money to Paceworks eSport charities.
Absolutely.
So yeah, fantastic drive for me tonight, even if it wasn't for you tonight. Anybody you'd like to have a massive shout out to on this night of me wearing a dress?
I don't know who you could be on about, really. But the Pacework boys, I think, for bringing our attention to two great charities. All the drivers, really, because they've all been chipping in and helping out. So it's good. And my teammate Dan, because I think for an individual effort, he's raised quite a bit of money as well the last 2 races. So, and of course, Pete for wearing a dress.
Good effort. Well, thank you very much, Adam Wright, and enjoy the splendours of finishing 4th tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, really nice job, Adam.
Cheers, Bill.
Okay, so that was Adam Wright. Before he gets a chance to mute himself again, let's bring in our race winner, Ty Simons. Welcome to the booth.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I was also streaming myself, so I muted myself when I was doing the tour.
Not a problem. So that was a bit easy for you, mate.
Yeah, I just drove my race, and the gap became bigger and bigger, and I was just doing my thing, talking to chat a bit, and I don't know what happened actually.
Yeah, and we noticed, obviously, you wasn't slowing down because you was pumping in the fastest laps there towards the end of the race. So it wasn't like you went, do you know what, I've got a 30-second lead, I'm just going to slow up a bit. You kept at it.
Yeah, my brother was also talking to me, and he was just go do this lap time now, and I beat it every time. And then I had to do a 54, which I did in the second to last lap. And then I thought, well, I can't go any quicker now. This is it.
Yeah, well, your fastest lap was 2 seconds quicker than anybody else's fastest lap, so that is phenomenal. Something I want to ask you, that if you watch the broadcast back, you'll hear us talk about it. At the start of the season, you was we said an angry driver, or I said an angry driver.
Yeah.
But the last couple of races, you've been mellow, relaxed, and picked up 2 wins. Is that some? Are we making that up, or has that been a conscious effort on your part that's really paying off?
It's I had also had a chat with my boss, and I also figured I had to take it a step down a notch. And then of course, slow and steady wins the race, right? So it definitely helped me improve, keeping the focus and not beat myself up over any mistakes I make, or like a back marker that slowed me down. Like if I just keep my head cool and slow down a bit, then I'll overtake him in the next corner.
Well, long may it continue, mate, because it is certainly working for you. Was it as easy as it looked, or did you have any moments anywhere?
Well, I had one moment. Well, not really a moment, but just that the rear of the car became a bit loose. I also ran very low wing. I was running 3 wing on the BMW, so that was also a bit sketchy through the Porsche curves. But on the straights, I just took off, and that's what also helped me on the start. Like I already got a gap of 2 seconds or something over, or like, well, at least the slipstream was gone, so I was just able to extend my gap even more every lap. So I think that was the key factor to me winning the race this time.
Yeah, I'd say it was a phenomenal drive, and just obviously wanting to congratulate you guys on your fundraising efforts.
Yes.
Obviously, if you watch the broadcast back, you will see Pete in his dress and his wig and his veil, and we've managed to add another £50 tonight to the
Oh, wow.
Mind charity.
That's awesome.
And another £35 to the Prostate Cancer UK charity.
Yeah, that's absolutely awesome.
And I think that's mainly people not wanting to see Pete in a dress again. But, you guys are, you're almost at £600 now for prostate cancer. and £539 for mine. So that is an absolutely phenomenal effort by you guys. Please pass on our thanks to all of the team.
And our thanks to you as well for just bringing it out onto your broadcast. Like that definitely helped us squeeze a few more pounds in. So
Yeah,
big thank you to you as well.
Yeah, we're glad we could help and be a part of it. So before we let you go, Tice, and celebrate with something fizzy, any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, of course, the team. My chat that stayed keeping me awake during the race. The sponsors, like we have the iPidding, a Brute Caesar Myrtle. We have Cracked Coffee. I'm forgetting a few. But yeah, and you guys as well, again, for broadcasting the race and top job again. So,
Excellent.
that's it.
Well, I hope you enjoy watching it back. Like I say, there is a little bit of warning when Pete's going to pop up in his dress. So if you want to look away from the screen, then feel free. But
just give me a shout what second it is.
yeah, but we might have to put a warning in the chat somewhere every time it's going to appear. But phenomenal drive tonight, and hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks' time at Sebring.
Yeah, will do. See you then.
See you. Thanks, Tice. Okay, so next up, let's bring in who's the next finisher? Oh, Kevin Vermont is our next finisher in the list. Doing a guest drive tonight in the Ferrari and a 6th place finish. Kevin Vermont.
Hi, good evening.
Bonsoir, Kevin.
Bonsoir.
Spectacular drive tonight. We didn't see a great deal of you because you had a very safe, very clean race, and as a result, you've managed to get yourself into 6th place, 7 places ahead of where you started. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm very surprised because I haven't drive GT3 in this year. To my last race in GT3, it's on 2019 season 4, and I'm very surprised to my pace, and I'm happy for the P6.
You couldn't get Roman Ratto to join you in this one, no?
For the next season, maybe, but Roman, it's focused to the GT4.
No, that's fine. I mean, any other standout moments for you in the race?
Just my connection is very bad in the US server, and it's difficult to overtake over driver. But I'm happy for the last battle with Chris. It's on GT3, but last season it's better on TCR.
And anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before you let you go, or anything en français? Apparently, I've shot him. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, probably because you said en français.
Yeah.
Ça, Kevin P disait juste que voilà, s'il y a quelqu'un que tu veux remercier et si tu veux le faire en français, libre à toi.
Just thank you guys for inviting me on the GT3, and I thank my team Make Sports for the setup. I haven't set up for this race, and I have set up at yesterday at 7 a.m.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
But thanks that you gave.
No, that's excellent, and you did fantastically well tonight. Thank you very much, our 6th place finisher, Kevin Viemo.
Thanks.
Okay, Kevin Beermont there. So next I'm going to bring in Jamie Wilson, who finished 12th, because I know Ben Cullen will be busy printing out pictures of Pete in his dress. So Jamie, welcome to the booth.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, we're all good. Now we can't see Pete anymore. You threw away a top 10 there?
Yeah, kicking myself over that. I threw a setup together last minute, and the thing was an absolute death trap at high speed. But not there until that lap, and I just caught a bump awkwardly and stalled it about 3 times trying to get going again.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? How you can, or you think you're doing the same thing lap after lap after lap, and then, you know, one lap you could be 6 inches left or right, or break in earlier or later, and you get into trouble like we see you. But something else we focused quite a bit on was that fantastic battle you had with was it Kevin De Winter? You seem to be just trading places on every straight.
Yeah, the Ferrari, at least in my hands, isn't that great on the straights, basically. Not so much at the top end, but just getting up to that speed in the first place. So it's a torque thing, I think. So the Merc obviously has a lot of grunt out of slow corners, as does the BMW, has very good traction. So in order to keep up with them, you have to absolutely rag it through the corners. And when they're in front of you, you can't do that very efficiently. So it's just a case of trading places a bit, because at that point we'd lost the pack, I think, and so it became our fight. And in the end, I sat behind him and didn't see much value in pushing the issue too much when I could just save a bit of fuel. So.
Yeah, again, something else we noticed. You was going longer on fuel than anybody else. That was all about saving behind other cars, or was you consciously saving fuel? Every opportunity.
Bit of column A, bit of column B, a little bit of fuel saving, but also the best way to fuel save around here is to get a slowdown, which I'm very good at apparently. So, yeah, that didn't helped, depending on which way you look at it. To be honest, as I was coming up to the pit entry, I saw that I had 8.05 litres of fuel when I needed 8.04 or something to do the lap. So I thought, sod it, I'll go for it. It'll give them something to talk about. Yeah, it was a bit squeaky bum time on the way back into the pits. I also had the moment of all moments on the way in as well.
Yeah, did it cough on the way in, or was it okay?
Oh yeah, you're not doing it properly if it doesn't cough on the pit lane twice.
Brilliant. And apart from your little mishap that we saw, any other standout moments for you?
Just the amount of times I had to fight for dear life holding on to the thing. As I say, it was a death trap at high speed. Somewhat used to that, because I remember a few years ago when the Aston Martin GT1 car was the main car. It was one of the Le Mans cars. There was a build in which that was a death trap at high speed, no matter what you did, and we did a good couple of 100 laps getting ready for that event at the time. So I tapped into that old knowledge. But yeah, I mean, there are moments there where, you know when you walk through a cobweb and you do that sort of motion, sort of instant ninja. I was having to do that a fair bit on the way out of some of these corners. So.
Excellent. Okay, well, before we let you go, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Mainly you guys. Thanks, Pete, for sticking around and not buggering off to another castle. And I'm looking forward to watching the broadcast back as always. And yeah, and like I said in the V8s the other week, just everyone else that's in these servers. The racing's great. There's no, at least from what I could see, there's no silly buggers going on. So yeah, good stuff. Very good fun.
Excellent. Well, always a pleasure to talk to you, Jamie. Congratulations on your 12th place. That's still a fantastic finish, even though it could have been better. But we'll see you again soon.
Cheers, guys.
Okay, so next up for you, Pete, and I switched those two interviews around because I know Ben would want to talk to you rather than me. Our 7th place finisher and 3rd in AM class, Ben Cullen.
Hello, Ben.
Are you paying for premium rate numbers right here?
I don't need money for what I'm doing. Unless you want to pay the Paceworks.
That is really scary.
I've
Isn't
read
it?
the
It's
chat.
fucking brilliant, isn't it?
You might be doing something for David Ayres on if he's still watching.
He is. I saw his name pop up a minute ago. Yeah, so you did very well. Did my dress inspire you?
Yeah, to drive faster so it's finished quicker.
Make it end. Make it end. You did rather well, didn't you? Really?
Yeah, I always like when you guys are surprised. Like, I know you watch me like bin it and crash it in the V8s, but I quite like it when you lot are surprised. Oh, he's actually survived. He's still going.
It is a surprise, though,
It was good.
As is my dress sense right now. You were in the thick of it with quite a few other drivers, to be fair. Adam Wright saw some attention, as did you. Were racing. Well, you had to come back through at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, they were getting some attention, but not as much attention as you get in that dress.
Well, and that's the way it should be.
And don't encourage him, will you, please?
Well, when you make a lot of effort, like I do, Bill.
He's got bookings up until the new year. A lot of events going on.
And beyond. And beyond.
I believe it.
You know, this shit doesn't come in cheap, I tell you. So yeah, you did a great race. Did you find that the BMW handles particularly well around it, or is that the car that you just committed to for the season?
It's just the car that I committed to in the season. I did the VLN last night in the AMG. I don't know. I just like driving the GT3 cars. It's a car that I can kind of jump into and be fine with. Obviously, the pace of Tice is rapid. Adam, to be fair to him, was quicker than me, so it was always trying to break that toe. And if I could break that toe, I'd maybe have a chance. But I think he had that incident at Indianapolis. Jamie had that incident, and then I had the spinning Porsche curves. It seemed everybody did have an incident, which made a difference at the end of the day. If you'd been clean, then you'd been all right. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoy driving these cars a lot more.
Yeah, I was going to say you were lucky with that crash in the Porsche curves, but you did really well to control it, if that makes sense. And you just got a little bump rather than a crash, didn't you?
Yeah, it was as Clyde was saying to Jamie a minute ago. Though, like you do the lap, do that corner 10 times, and then the 11th time, even though you're doing exactly the same thing, it decides to do something different.
Yeah.
And then it was a case of please don't hit the wall.
Yeah. In the words of Dave Jansen, no wall, no wall. Which is what we used to hear constantly when we were driving for Phantom.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Awesome. Where's Dave Jansen anyway? He's registered for this, isn't he? But yeah, great drive, Ben. Shame that you had a stiffy for most of the race after seeing me in a dress. And that must put you off. It depends what you were steering with, really. Where are we at next?
It helps on the straights.
It does. Yeah. Sebring.
Hold the steering wheel on the straights.
Sebring, what do you think of Sebring? I think Sebring's one of the best tracks on the network.
I love Sebring, to be honest. It's probably one of my favourite tracks, although I'm not sure it's a track that the BMW likes if you don't get the setup right, because it's very bumpy through Sunrise, where you see a lot of people spin off and go into that outside barrier. But otherwise, I love that circuit. I find quite a good rhythm and groove into that.
Oh, that's good. And yeah, you are right. Sunset is well, I don't know. It's the line you take in and the setup, isn't it? If you can repeat the same line over and over, you can control those bumps a little bit, even if you've got a crappy setup. And here's me saying it, and I crash all the time. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go, other than me, obviously?
You're so convincing. You've done that many times. This is not your. I want to say thanks to obviously the team, Normalised Racing Boys, for their discussions and talks that we have during the race and everything that they provide with. Shout out to the Paceworks team for obviously all their charity funding that they've done, and yourself, Pete, for getting involved and dressing up, which wasn't really a hardship for you. Thanks to you guys for putting on the stream and putting on the broadcast and the race together. Sam for all the work he does in the cameras and keeping everybody sane. And yeah, everybody that was racing, everybody at the top that we were racing with didn't really lap any cars. Was all racing clean, hard, and it was good. It's what makes this league fun to drive in.
Brilliant result. And thank you very much for joining us tonight, being a sport, being seduced by me on a camera, and please don't print too many pictures off. It devalues the pictures when I try and sell them on the internet. Okay. Thank you very much, Ben Cullen.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so last but not least, we'll bring in another one of our guest drivers and in-car driver reporter, Marco Namela.
Thank you.
So, how did you find that, mate? Not a bad race for you in the end?
Yeah, it was my first race in GT3s like in 2 years or something like that. So yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
And you know, you managed to work your way up to second, and then we saw you have your accident. But as it turned out, you'd saved your fast repair from the first pit stop, and it came just at the right time that you could get in the pits, fill the car up, and have enough to get to the end.
Yeah, it was lucky that with that spin. But last time I raced on your broadcast, you didn't show me because I didn't hit the wall. So now I hit plenty.
We did show you at the end when you hit the wall.
Okay, but yeah, a couple of places there was weird fireworks on the turn 1, 2. I bet there was cars even coming out of that Dunlop bridge thing, because it was cars everywhere when I joined there.
But you know, winner tonight, Ty Simons. He was in a different league, wasn't he, round here?
Oh yeah. I had nothing on him. Yeah. At the start, I noticed like I was 3.5 seconds behind, and then when I got clean air, I just started following, like if I can even catch. But I think I was like second a lap slower even then. So yeah, I had nothing on Thijs. Thijs had a great race, and yeah, congrats to Thijs.
Yeah, and we saw. I think Tice was pulling away on pace. Plus, you were battling hard with Tom Sluter, so that you end up slowing yourself down. But overall, first appearance in the series. I know it's a track that you love, but not a car that you drive very often. You must be over the moon with that second place.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better than I expected. I was hoping for maybe top 5, and P2 is like it's a win basically.
Excellent. Okay. So before we let you go, Marco, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
You guys, of course, doing the league and the broadcast, VRA, Paceworks, the fundraising. It's a good thing, and yeah, and all the drivers. That was fun. Thanks.
Excellent. Well, we will see you again very soon. Congratulations on your second place finish, and hopefully you'll make some more guest appearances in the future.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Marco. Okay, guys, so that was a hell of a race. A hell of a performance from firstly Tice Simons, just so far ahead. Marco there, he was hoping for a top 5, come second even after a crash. Admittedly, a crash that couldn't have happened at a better time. But then, Adam Wright up there and actually disappointed with a fantastic finish because he thought he should have done better. We had a few weird bits at the start, but after a couple of laps, when it settled down, we just had some fantastic racing, Pete.
Yeah, it was highly competitive all the way through, to be honest. Ty Simons ran away with it. He's obviously a Le Mans specialist. Anybody that can do a lap 2 seconds faster than the Dash is someone to be feared around here. And he proved that was the case. I don't know that he got any incidents at all. I'm out of the session now. But it was a very clean, clinical finish from Ty Simons. Good that he finished where he did, to be honest. The charities that he's racing for at the moment are to be respected. Again, people, please give generously if you can. Everybody else did a fantastic job. It was clean, really, wasn't it? The majority of incidents we saw were people on their own, because that's what Le Mans does to you. It lures you in and spits you out the other side. And unless you've done lots and lots of practice laps, it will come and get you. And a few people suffered from that. A lot of people recovered very well, to be honest, and finished admirably. And we had a few new people in tonight who did very well as well. I've thoroughly enjoyed tonight. I know that everybody else has. I've enjoyed dressing like I normally do on a Sunday afternoon immensely. And the fact that I can help in raising a few more pounds for some charities is a small price to pay.
Excellent. And Bill, your race summary.
Well, it's been pretty much covered. I was surprised that the time really went by quickly. I thought it was very entertaining. Ty Simon was just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just like it was him and everybody else. It was unbelievable. I mean, when you can beat a guy like Marco Namella, I'm telling you, you're really flying. And it was, like Pete said, basically good, clean race. And we had a couple little hiccups and a few self spins, which, it happens. Again, Le Mans is an easy place to kind of semi-sleep if you've been driving for a while. So a lot that in itself causes a lot of what we saw. And of course, racing at night makes a difference too. So it was very entertaining. My hat's off to Pete. He's got a lot of courage for doing what he's doing, and I think it's very nice of him to go out on a limb and put on dresses and stuff to raise money for two really good charities. So
You're
hats
next,
off.
Bill.
Huh?
You're next.
Not me. No, you don't want to. No, I would look like ZZ Top in a dress. I don't think you'd want to do that. But anyway, hats off to Pete. Thanks for doing that. And please, Pete, don't ever have to do that again, would you please? I mean, that was really something. But anyway, thanks to all the drivers for coming out. This is an excellent series. I enjoy the heck out of this, and I'm glad to be part of it. So over to you, Clyde.
And Sam, a busy night for you, like we normally say. Missed a few things that we had to point out for you. But you're slowly getting better on the cameras, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to equal your level, Clyde, so I'm doing shitty works every time, so people don't get confused. We're still on Backfire Simsport TV and not on something's professional. Yeah, it was a busy one. It was still pretty good. I didn't expect to have that much of battles going on at Le Mans. I mean, most of the time, you get 1 or 2 battles at the most, but not this time. And that was really great. And I think the drivers on track did enjoy it as well. And it was pretty clean in all of that. So that's even better. And the series is coming to a racing standard that we see in the other series we run in the GT4, the V8. So that's really cool. Hope we will carry on this mood for Sebring in 2 weeks' time. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Got to agree with that. So, what have we got coming up for you on Backfire Simsport TV in the next week? So, Wednesday, we have round 8 of the GT4 TCR series from Imola. Then on Friday, we go to Barber Motorsports Park for the official iRacing V8 series and the European Friday night strength of field race. That is week 8. And then on Saturday, we're back in Racetech V8 ESC action, back at Le Mans for another endurance race. So we know all about Le Mans, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And I bet Marco Namela is as well. I would like to, on behalf of everybody, thank Pete for what he's done tonight, even though it's normal for him. He most definitely has put more pounds in the coffers for those 2 great charities. Now that we're into November, I'd also like to thank everybody at Paceworks Esports for raising money for those 2 charities and for letting us get involved. I hope we've done you proud. I'd like to thank Pete, Bill, and Sam for joining me in the booth. It's been a pleasure as always. And also Marco for his in-car reports, especially when we pulled him in at the wrong time. All the drivers that turned up tonight, another big grid, some absolutely fantastic racing, and on the whole, very, very respectful, as Sam said. And also to everybody who chips in on the chat. We do sometimes miss some of your comments, but we do enjoy it. So we shall be back, like I said, on Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Make sure you give us a like. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you follow our Facebook page, and then you will never miss another one of our broadcasts. Thanks also to everybody that has donated to those 2 great charities. I shall say goodnight, let the guys say goodnight, and then it's time for us to go. So good night, everybody, and thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for donating. I hope you enjoyed everything you saw tonight, and please tune in next time. And I guarantee, for those of you that were traumatized tonight, I won't be wearing a dress next time.
Oh, thank goodness. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for all the competitors and the people on the chat, as Clyde mentioned. And thank you very much for the contributors to those 2 worthy causes. Those are 2 things that should be dealt with and should have been dealt with a long time ago. They shouldn't happen. So hopefully the Paceworks and the people that have contributed will help in that quest. Again, good night, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And don't forget, if you want to see Pete again in this dress, just watch this broadcast over and over again. I'm sure we'll be proud of you, and you will make a lot of trees cut by your action. I won't say much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday.